の勇者たちが今ニューファミコンに出会う。ニューファミコンでよみがえる伝説の物語、攻略本付きファイナルファンタジー1、2一つになってアンコール発売。
ファイナルファンタジー4スーパーファミコンで登場。ファイナルファンタジー4いきます。Presented by Square。
最後の壮大なドラマ。Final Fantasy III.
Okay, Dad, I just want to finish this game. Okay, Dad, I'm coming. Yeah, I'm almost at the end. What happened to summer?
Final Fantasy.
Yeah, Game Boy.
It ain't over till it's over.
Chill out, Dad.
Okay, kid, show me what you got. Yeah, right. Next. Yes. Next. Ooh, scary. Next. 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 Next.
Final Fantasy III. Do you have what it takes? Final Fantasy III from Squaresoft.
Next.
Chocobo! 今行くぞ！スーパーファミコンで登場。ファイナルファンタジー5スクエア。桁違いの凄さだぜ。ファイナルファンタジー5スーパーファミコンで好評発売中。
ファイナルファンタジー携帯機完全移植計画、ファイナルファンタジー4アドバンス。純度が研ぎ澄まされていくファイナルファンタジー4アドバンス。
夢じゃないファイナルファンタジー6、4月2日スーパーファミコンで発売。スクエア。夢じゃないスーパーファミコンソフトファイナルファンタジー6スクエ
あ、ロックやっと会えた。ファイナルファンタジー携帯機完全移植計画、いよいよクライマックスへ。ファイナルファンタジー6アドバンスファイネストボックス当たる。このドラマ忘れない。
Final Fantasy II for WonderSwan color.
WonderSwan! My name is Marche. I am a warrior in a land called Ivalice. Can you please help me destroy the crystals so I can leave?
You may call me Ritz, but you may not use my sword, spells, or magic without asking. They are dangerous. If you call, I'll explain.
Mute is my name. Feel free to call. Otherwise, I may become irritable.
The people of Ivalice are standing by to talk about Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. Only on Game Boy Advance. Rated E for everyone.
Game Boy. To inscribe into history. To inscribe into the soul. Final Fantasy Tactics.
50年戦争の後、大国エボリースにおいて獅子戦争、フザーリア、ザルテーニア、400種類に及ぶアビリティがゲームに出るぞ。
ファイナルファンタジータクティクス、コンビニで
この辺も押さえとけ。デジキューブ。
一冊の本から始まる一生忘れない物語。ファイナルファンタジータクティクス A2 風穴のグリモア。
Use the crystals to expel the mist that poisoned your world. Battle alone or with friends by connecting up to 4 Game Boy Advance systems. Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles. Only for Nintendo GameCube. Rated T for...
この夏、新しいファイナルファンタジー。ちょっとじゃない。あれ？危ない。邪魔します。よし、じゃあ行こう。一緒に。この子にギャル。よし、行くぞ。ファイヤー！新しいタイプのファイナルファンタジー。任天堂ゲームキューブファイナルファンタジークリスタルクロニクル。エンジョイプラスパック。
Coming this fall, the most anticipated action-adventure of the year. A story of one man's struggle to save mankind from extermination and his quest to win the heart of the woman he loves. An epic so stunning your emotions will stir, your heart will race, and your thumbs will be really, really sore. Final Fantasy VIII coming to a home theater near you. PlayStation. Coming this fall, the most anticipated action-adventure epic of the year. A story of one man's struggle to save mankind from extermination and his quest to capture the heart of the woman he loves. If he is to succeed, he will need intelligence, strength, courage. You, on the other hand, will need a PlayStation and lots of free time. Final Fantasy VIII coming to...
Chase your dreams or run away. Will darkness consume light? Can two survive as one? Look for answers at squaresoft.com. Rated T for Teen.
Squaresoft.
In a world beyond dreams lives a heart without hope. The struggle for freedom is a quest for the truth. The journey begins. The fantasy returns. Rated T for Teen. Squaresoft.
How far would you go to save a princess? Excellent. Now, the adventure begins. The fantasy returns. Final Fantasy IX. PlayStation.
君へつながるコカ・コーラ。
ついに
あのフィギュアがやってくる。今コカ・コーラ500ペットに漏れなくファイナルファンタジー10のフィギュアがついてくる。発売前にゲームも当たる。
世界一ピュアなキス、ファイナルファンタジー10。
ご飯って言えろがノックぐらいせんねん。
プレイステーション。
今まで何回くらいキスしたかな、私たち。
100回はしてんじゃねえの？
もう無理かな、こういうの。
世界一ピュアなキス、ファイナルファンタジー10。プレイステーション。
Final Fantasy X is gorgeous and grand. Absolutely mind-blowing. Enthralling gameplay. Simply incredible. This is what PlayStation 2 is all about. Don't believe a word till you play it.
I've done it.
Final Fantasy X, rated T for teen, only on PlayStation 2.
Squaresoft.
In a world beyond dreams lives a heart without hope. The struggle for freedom is a quest for the truth. A journey begins. The fantasy returns. Rated T for teen. Squaresoft.
There have been other worlds before. Mythical, exotic, timeless. Final Fantasy the games. Interactive worlds that have captivated millions, taking you to the limits of your imagination. And now, the phenomenon continues with Final Fantasy X. A young adventurer named Tidus, beginning an epic journey. And Yuna, training in the ancient art of summoning. Join them as they struggle to save their world from a vast evil known only as sin. Young heroes, their courage, their passion. Enter the battle. Experience the danger. Their world is your world. Become the adventure. Final Fantasy X. Available only on PlayStation 2. Coming spring 2002. Product not yet rated.
Squaresoft. 信じて。
大丈夫だよ。僕たちは運命に立ち向かった Final Fantasy.
Switch it on over and ha baba hacha baba. We made it. It's Thursday. Hacha baba. That's my new catchphrase. Hacha baba. That's the new catchphrase.
I should be offended by that. Hacha baba is what they call my dad when he's really drunk.
Hachi baba.
You know, we gotta take the power away from drunk dad Joey. Drunk Joey's dad. Drunk Papa Joseph.
Oh shit, I see Rachel in the chat. I haven't seen Rachel in the chat in a while. Rachel, how are you? Hello.
Bye for Urge. Yeah, but hey everybody. It's another beautiful Thursday, and you know what that means. So to Super RPG friends, we are still on that Final Fantasy VII jam. We're not done with the first disc yet, and it's episode 12. This is the average length of most of our game series. 11, 12 games. So thank you guys for sticking with us for the long run. Will there be a shish kebab tonight? I don't know. There might be. There might be a little bit of a I was gonna say spit roast and then decided that that was really inappropriate. So we're gonna stick with shish kebab. But we might get to the end of disc 1 tonight. I'm not too sure. But we're super pumped about that tonight. As usual, Joey and John, absolutely beautiful fellas joining me. You know them, you love them, the double J's. How you guys doing tonight?
I just had a frosted honey bun. So I don't. That could be very mercurial. I don't know.
That could come bite you later.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
We'll see if Joey just like falls over midstream. Then we'll know exactly what it was.
Good to know in advance.
How you doing, Jono?
It's been a very long week considering I didn't work Monday.
Oh, really?
But
Just a lot
we'll
of
get
stuff.
there.
Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm at like 34 hours for the week.
Woof. Jeez.
So
Well, it's
3 days.
Thursday. You only have one more day.
Only one more day.
42, 43 hours, a light week for John.
Great.
Looking.
Lately, anyway. Yes.
Yeah,
Weekend.
Rachel got into a car accident.
Oh, damn.
Car head cheese. That sucks.
Also, joining us this week, we got Fate coming back at us again. How you doing tonight?
I'm good. Ready, excited.
Ooh, fantastic. The last time you were on was the legendary cosplay episode. So we have
That's right. Yeah, hell yeah.
We have a lot
Yeah,
to live up
it's
to. That was
great.
one hell of a show. What up, Salty? You've been waiting for this. Hell yeah, glad to hear it, dude. Thanks for stopping by.
I've been waiting for you, Salty.
Oh, what a beautiful fucking comment, man. And then, rounding out the cast, you know him, you might have seen him around, Lord Drewby, aka Andrew. I was gonna say, I used to say things were top G, like in high school, and I can't say it anymore because Andrew Tate ruined the term. So, Andrew, Lord Drewby, aka just a cool fucking guy. Welcome. How you doing tonight, my friend?
I am doing great, Frank. It's been a hell of a week. Like John, I also did not work my regular job Monday, but that's because, so I have a little story. Sunday night, I knew I was going to bed early because I had to be up at 4 a.m. to drive 3 hours to Stewart, Florida for a 4-hour job.
Ew.
And then drive 3 hours back, and I had like an hour and a half, 2-hour gap until my regular job. I didn't fall asleep until about 1:30 a.m. So I got 2.5 hours of sleep. I got to the location just fine, drove back okay, but I was dying, so I had huge bags under my eyes. Thankfully, my manager said take the night off. And I got home and I immediately slept for 5 hours. And then sometime that night, my YouTube channel hit 1,000 subscribers.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. Good. You deserve it. You deserve it.
Joey. Joey is the biggest stan that I know. He stans me all day and night.
He's a supportive
I'm a
homie.
Lord Drewby fan. You can say I'm a Drewbian.
A Drewbian? A Drewbian?
Droober.
You know what? I like
You're a
the
droober.
way it sounds more with the A in front of it, and a Drewbian.
Drewbian.
Like more than just Drewbian. This is the new Joey thing. He turns around, he shows you his back like prey. His prey drive kicks in, waiting for one of us predators to come.
Man. That was not for anyone else. That was like I was turning my back on myself. Like I deserve it.
Yeah.
Waiting for him to turn around and have the Dr. Claw thing go on.
Hey, what up, party girl, Carol?
Dr. Claw.
Oh yeah, we're
Yeah, and
gonna
then-
have
Dr.
some
Claw.
voices
That was a
tonight,
good
baby.
Dr. Claw.
And then earlier today, I finished Final Fantasy X finally.
Oh yeah, you just beat that.
That's a good one.
Yeah, I was emotionally devastated, but we're not talking about Final Fantasy X today. We're talking
Well,
about
now you got to play 10 too and fix that emotional
Yeah,
devastation.
you have to 100%.
No, I'll get to 10
10
too.
radio play.
I've got stuff to take care of before I get to 10 too. Like, I gotta edit my Tony Hawk's Underground video. I gotta edit my Final Fantasy IV video. And I have to watch Eternal Calm.
Probably one. I'm guessing it took him
Also,
one
10K.
try.
Salty,
yeah.
how many tries did the final boss take me? 1. Yuna eviscerated everything.
Dude,
Yeah.
Final Fantasy X is so fucking easy.
Easy.
It's so like, okay, critical path it's easy as fuck, but the optional shit and the dumb idiot chocobo racing.
Fuck that. I didn't do all that. I got 3 celestial weapons. I got Nirvana for Yuna, I got God Hand for Riku, and Masamune for Auron. And then I just jumped around the sphere grid with Yuna, got double cast flare, holy, and just lit up everything. It was
Yeah, Yuna's OP
bonkers.
the entire game. Yuna's okay, if you count the summons as Yuna, which I do, then yeah, Yuna's by far the best because she has a one-hit kill option on the super boss of the game with like no effort. You literally just cast it, and it kills the boss.
On like Omega Weapon or
no, with Yojimbo. Yojimbo has a chance to just one shot anything.
I did not summon Yojimbo once because I never had more than like 150,000 gil at a time.
Oh, you don't even really have to pay him that much, too. That's what's fucking hilarious about it. Like,
Yeah, isn't it calculated based on hit points or something?
Yeah, it's based off of your, like, what is it, your sync rating? It's like a stupid hidden rating thing with
ass number.
Yeah. But yeah, no,
Yeah, I loved 10. It was fantastic.
But real quick, like we always do before we jump in, and Frank, you can actually probably get started if you want while we fill in this air. But usually we try to like talk about our experience, our histories with the games that we play. So we'll start with Drewby because he's new. Tell us a little bit about your history with Final Fantasy Bevan.
So with Final Fantasy Bevan specifically, obviously I knew it by reputation. Because I came into Final Fantasy through Kingdom Hearts because I'm a scrub, and I watched Advent Children because a friend loaned me the DVD like just before I started high school. I was just like, yeah, there were some fight scenes in there, and I didn't play the game until like summer 2013 or something. I went to a flea market with my dad, and this one guy had 2 copies of 7. One was complete for $40, and another was in just all the discs and sleeves for $20. I got the sleeve version because, I'm broke as shit at the time. And I started it several times, and I was always interested. I always loved where the start of it was. And the furthest I got originally was the Chocobo farm. And then life would happen, and I'd just drop off and I'd pick up on another playthrough later. Get the Switch version, get all the way to the end of Part 1 at some point, drop off because life happened, and then I started doing my retrospective project, and I finally finished 7 last December for the first time, and then immediately played through it on the PlayStation because there was stuff keeping me from recording it on the PlayStation initially. So I played it twice within the span of like 2 weeks. And it's one of my favorite games.
Damn, twice. Damn, I've played a lot of Final Fantasies in quick succession, but never 7 twice in 2 weeks.
I played for the Final Fantasy 1 video. I played four different versions. I played 4 different versions of FF1 5 or 6 times in the span of like 2 weeks.
Yeah, that's as a Final Fantasy 1 scrim lower, I know that life, and it's something. Actually, wait, no, you know what? No, I did play this game in quick succession because I fucked up the Barret trophy, and then I had not the whole game, I guess, but I played like 1.3 times.
Yeah, I have to go back and record all the date scenes because obviously you're going through it your first time. You're more than likely going to get the date with Slum Drunk. So that's what I got. So now I have to go back and record the Yuffie date, the Tifa date, and Best Girl Barret date.
Barret is Best Girl.
Barret is Best Girl.
Definitely.
So like,
hey, thanks for stopping by. It's one of your homies, Andrew. Hell yeah.
Hey. How you doing?
This is an interesting little showcase for him too, because it's like his. In case anybody doesn't know, Andrew has been doing videos on each of the Final Fantasy mainline games.
Working
on 4 now.
Yeah,
right?
It's from a very particular perspective because before starting this project, I had never finished a Final Fantasy. And so I'm approaching it from the perspective of someone who's going through these in order, seeing how they've evolved, but also putting them in a historical context that no one really talks about beyond like the most bare bones. Oh yeah, this is when the Famicom was big. Oh yeah, Square was about to go out of business. It's like, yeah, it's all true, but it doesn't really tell you much.
Wait, am I cutting off 6? You said I turned on my threshold, so maybe that helps. I just changed my mic, so that's probably. Yeah, so this is a sneak peek on your FF7 video. This is like a super sneak. This is like for, this is beyond Patreon. We call this stream beyond Patreon. I'm just lower than everyone. Oh yeah, you know what? I was in those clips too. Frank, could you crank me like 20%?
Gotcha.
25%.
Crank that, Joey boy.
Baby, listen, all you gotta do is ask. We don't come
Crank
here
Joey
for
once.
quiet, Joey.
Yeah, no one does.
Can we talk about how Grease Lightning is the lamest fucking limit break in the game?
It's the coolest mechanic, though.
Yuffie just likes the movie Grease. After all, she is a teenager from out in the sticks.
True. Is this better? Are my levels better now? 6.
Joey
okay,
sounds
that sounds
great.
great. But yeah, so I got you. Fate, you were on last time. You talked a little bit about your history with Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah, show.
Yeah, show. Anything that you'd like to share or reshare with your history with this game? Any anecdotes, cool little story? I don't fucking know.
So I'm super into like Vincent. Okay, I can't do that whole voice. So
I mean, same, yeah.
Yuffie sucks, and like Vincent's really cool. And I like this Red 13 person. He's like cat.
No, it was so squishy.
I can't.
Oh, it was like that sounded like stepping in like a wet ball pit.
What you say about Vincent is that he's a vampire who was once a Turk who could have been
sorry,
who was dating
a quick aside. I like how I've just been fighting like these Rutai people, and then they bring out the fucking
Chekhov.
Russian. They're like, Chekhov is unfortunately this is as far as it goes. Staniv, you watch over there.
Dos Vidanya.
Yeah, Dos Vidanya.
Dos Vidanya, Comrade Kun. Now I must go become Hokage of the motherland.
Comrade Kun, what? I hate the
the
Persona 3 dub, man. That's what it sounds like.
I haven't finished Persona 3. I'm halfway through Fast years ago.
Yeah, I've been playing
Persona
Persona
about
3.
what they did.
Well, in Persona 3 Portable, you get to date a minor, so that's kind of like the worst thing. That is probably the worst thing that Atlas has ever done.
Super RPG enemies.
Oh no!
They're back.
That's why.
No!
One of our most loyal watchers, Super RPG enemies.
I just, you know, he's like, okay,
That's
Super
why I
RPG
got
enemies is on some weird proxy where it doesn't count for our viewer count at all. It's actually negative. It takes away.
Minus.
Hey.
Tribbiani.
Tribbiani. Thank you, Joey Tribbiani, for the follow. Really appreciate that, bro.
Come on, Yuffie. Chekhov's got a gun. Just take it from him.
No.
It's not that hard. Oh, Nox, what are you doing? Nox with the counter change. The color of the room
Orange?
is being, like, highly contested right now. Alexa, turn the lights orange.
Could everyone say the name of that color? It's really important.
Orange?
Orange.
No, like how you would
Naranja?
normally say it.
Door hinge.
Stop it.
Stop.
Orange. Orange.
Oh, wow.
I'm just trying to catch somebody with orange. I don't know.
Orange.
You go get my girl.
That would probably be me.
So you recently
Ow,
completed
Zaddy
FF7
Mario.
for the first time in over 20 years with your 8-year-old. Is a fun. That's fucking awesome, man. That's wholesome as shit.
Yeah, that's
I love to hear
wonderful.
it.
Halty.
Like.
You'll probably like order something from Amazon if I said that.
No, ask her to play Grease Lightning.
No.
Did you know?
Look, I don't want to look. Frank talked to me about this earlier. Super RPG Friends is putting on a performance of Grease at the local theater.
Yes. It's gonna be. I was waiting to announce it to everyone, but we're actually all flying to the biggest local Midwestern theater to Joey to put on a live theater show of Final Fantasy VII. Joey's gonna be playing Tuxinte, Simp, and Bingus 13. His
I will
favorite
not be
character.
attending.
Joey,
won't be attending because you'll be playing.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I will not be performing.
You won't be performing.
I feel like
we will strong arm
fucking
you into it.
Alan Rickman's character in Galaxy Quest right now. Just like completely jaded and out of it. Like, dude, fuck Crash Test Dummies, man. I have a poster of that in my office just to remind me that, like, to never forget the pain that I was born from.
Like of the franchise or like the video game?
The game specifically, but also fuck the franchise. However, it had this really sick toy car that could like disassemble. Like, you know, the whole point is it's the most fucking 90s ADHD causing marketing was like the vehicles were meant to, like, you're meant to smash them together so they break apart and you put them back. And let's just say that was a challenge for little Joe.
That, I say,
really
as I mess with my fidget cube.
Really a Florida classic. Yeah, but y'all do it with real cars, not toys.
Listen,
that's the difference. And drunk.
Yeah. Well, hey now. Hi too.
Who here has a DUI? Has had a DUI?
I have a coworker with at least one DUI.
I probably have a coworker with one.
But you don't personally have a DUI? Or have had a DUI, Fate?
I got a warning for turning on a red light once. That's it. That's the worst I got.
You got a warning? I got a ticket for that.
Hey,
I got a ticket for 95 and a 70.
Did someone
Are you my godfather, John?
Sid probably has a DUI.
Oh, Sid definitely does.
Excuse me. But he was like
I'm
flying
sorry.
like a plane in like restricted airspace, fucking wasted.
So what is, speaking of planes and DUIs, what's in Sid's cigarette?
Dude, just tobacco.
Yeah,
Nothing special.
Are you sure it's not?
Yeah.
Are you sure it's not the wacky tobacco?
No, dude, he's like.
You know what? Yeah, no, that's
crazy.
not right. He's too high. He's too.
You need to check what's in the baggie in his wallet. Is what you need to check.
Tomako? Is that what it is? Tomako? Yeah.
I love it. I love it. I love the Simpsons reference.
Holy shit, Matcha.
Oh no, it wasn't that. It was.
Oh, because the Simpsons, there was an episode where they get like tomatoes that are full of tobacco. They call them tobacco.
I mean, Deadly Nightshade, Tobacco Plant, same thing, man.
I like this one.
One just kills you faster.
This is funny too because this is FF7's Gilgamesh. Not really. I just made that up. I'm bullshitting.
There's no real Gilgamesh in 7, is there?
No, there's not.
Gilgamesh didn't start making appearances in other games till 8.
Yeah, my favorite Assyrian representation in Final Fantasy 7 is Gilgamesh. That's like wearing a kabuki mask.
As if
they even appropriate us. Even the Japanese appropriate us.
As if I didn't have enough background research for Final Fantasy V already with the Japanese economy crashing.
Oh yeah,
so look,
yeah.
I have to read the Epic of fucking Gilgamesh just to
Dude,
say.
I hope you have something to hear,
Mini.
I do too. I hope.
Mini.
Yeah, I hope I got something. Hold on.
Yeah. We're gonna be here a minute
Yeah,
if we don't.
no, we're good.
Oh no!
Oh, it just healed more than you did.
Well, I think you can throw stuff still for damage, but I don't know. Do you have a remedy?
I probably.
I don't think you're getting like a net. Yeah, you're not getting like a net positive damage, and he's draining you.
Take it. Let's see if the throw does.
Just gonna
Do you
throw
not
weapons.
have anything to cure that?
I'm just being.
One. Oh.
Good game.
All right, let's just heal it. All right.
Oh my God, Julie, no!
What?
I just saw what she said. Okay, you can't cancel me for this. I'm just reading what she said in chat. But she said, "Where are the jungle Asians in Final Fantasy?" She said it.
Well, we are in the village of the jungle Asians.
No, you can't say it! She's Vietnamese, she can say it. You can't, I can't.
My bad. I was not aware of this.
You are now canceled.
So anyway,
You're not canceled. It's okay. You showed growth. It's
so
alright.
so anyway, no. Something I really find interesting about Wutai is how like Shinra, who as a company is basically a country unto themselves because they have a fucking army, has basically went to war against Wutai, which is like a small out-of-the-way nation, and then basically fucking turned their capital into a tourist trap.
Oh yeah.
And then everything kind of falls into place after that.
Isn't it like that they were both like Wutai was kind of like winning the technological race until they went like full steal the energy of the planet?
I think that's what it is. Yeah.
I don't. Was that in the original game or is that like in Crisis?
I feel like it's kind of like in. You know what? I honestly couldn't tell you.
You guys, this isn't going good. This isn't going good, guys. Guys, I just gotta say we're in a real rough spot here.
Yeah, I know. I see this. I wasn't ready to acknowledge it yet.
Yuffie's crying over here.
Yuffie's doing her best, but I don't think she's got it.
She's not Minnie anymore, though, right?
What do you think greases her lightning? It's her tears.
Oh, Demi 3. That's okay, because you got God mode on. God, the fact that Frank is suffering with God mode just is so funny to me.
The first time Yuffie's got to play this playthrough, I forgot to equip her with a better weapon. Like,
she's rocking her initial equipment. No materia.
Damn it.
Can't escape. Doesn't mean anything.
All right, so while we're here for the next 25 minutes, you finished Crisis Core recently.
Yes.
I was going to ask you about this before the show, but I feel like it's better to talk about this live on air and uncut.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts now that you've played it as like a whole ass adult?
Oh my gosh. Okay, so first off, Zach and Aries' relationship is so wholesome and so sweet that I hate that she even tries to replace him with Cloud in some sense of like the original 7. And it's just like, why? Why? You had the best thing just because some guy falls from your ceiling again does not mean you have to chase after him. But not only that, there's
the face, doesn't it?
It does. It's the eyes. It was the eyes the whole time. She's like, your eyes remind me of this guy that I know that's dead now.
Well, she doesn't know he's dead.
No, she does. She does. She can sense him.
Right.
She knows.
Yeah, she knows
because
that.
he's in.
Yeah.
So
well,
he deals with that face forward. I'm not going to attack it when it has that face.
Frank, just poison him. That's all you gotta do.
Poison him? Really?
Yeah,
Didn't you already cast
I don't know if you have
bio
anything
once?
to do with that.
I do have some bio items. So.
Yeah, that's what you want to do. Just do that and just leave. Don't move. That's the gimmick.
But then the whole war with like Wutai and stuff is kind of in there, but pretty much at least the front side of it is that they just wanted to build a Mako reactor there, and Wutai was denying them, and that's the whole thing that started the war. Is kind of what Crisis Core summed it down to.
Yeah, I really need to replay it. Oh crap, I think you're out. You got that loco weed though. You might as well hit that real quick.
I'm gonna hold off on Crisis.
You're gonna need it after
reload.
I'm holding off on Crisis Core until the time comes where where viewers demand I do a compilation video.
It's good. It's worth the playthrough again.
Oh yeah, I've heard it's good.
The combat. I hate the combat every 2 seconds. Like, you just have to dodge it if you know how to dodge
Initiating combat mode.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just really boring. But otherwise, like all the understanding soldier and everything, you know, I don't want to give people spoilers, so I won't go that far. But there's a reason why people aren't first class soldier.
Oh, okay. I am not. I
Yeah.
I am vaguely aware, but I'll leave that in the shadows.
Yeah, we
Do you have reflect?
do that.
He's got no materia on.
I know, but do you have like? Aren't there lunar veils or whatever, lunar curtains in this?
There are, I believe.
I thought they just cast barrier though.
Oh yeah, maybe they do. I don't know. I think you're kind of fucked here, buddy.
No, I think I'm just gonna let it happen. I'm pretty sure it doesn't reset me. pretty sure it'll
just keeps overhealing what damage.
Can you
Something
like
has to do with
force
what
it to run out of
face
MP?
You attack him on. Is it
It might be the orange.
kill me,
Demi?
please?
Gravity?
All I want you to do is kill me.
Attacks me with nothing but demis, so that you end up. Oh, there you go.
Oh, there we
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
GG. Press F's in chat.
That, dude, I'm sorry, you deserve that. You deserve that so badly,
I do.
dude.
I very much do. It's like, okay.
You don't even have the best weapon on.
Listen.
You
Yeah, I know.
He didn't do anything.
Listen,
He
I
just walked
literally
straight in and.
didn't do
He just
anything.
thinks he thought that he has played Final Fantasy VII. He thought that
God
thinks a
mode
lot of
meant God mode.
First rule of Final Fantasy VII is equip your materia.
First rule of Final Fantasy VII: do not talk about Final Fantasy VII.
honestly,
well-
though, that should be, you can put bio on that.
He does Trine, so if you don't have Trine on all your enemy skills, you might want
That's
to.
right. That's right. No, that's not there. I think that's the only skill he has on all of his enemy skills.
Really?
Confession time. I only ever used one enemy skill materia. I didn't get everything on. I didn't get anything other than that first one.
Which one,
Beta's the
beta?
important one.
Like literally, I only got enemy
One
skills
of the
on
three
one-
materia.
On I got all of them. I just only
Oh, okay.
got enemy skills on one of them because I felt.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I didn't
Yeah,
see
yeah.
the purpose. I
Yeah,
didn't see
there's
the
really.
purpose
I
of the
mean,
rest.
well, you probably want like you can do some cool stuff with a couple of them, but it's not that big. It's not that big of a deal.
It's completionist BS.
Yeah, because you don't need it. You don't need all the things on 4. You can't even. The only thing that you would use for those things for would be the safer Sephiroth, or no, the Bizarro Sephiroth fight. That's literally the only thing.
Bizarro Sephiroth was a pain in the ass.
Well, the weapons, right? Oh, well, you would use Knights of the Round on the weapons.
Yeah, no, well, you need Mighty Guard if you try to beat them without it. But you would never need 4 because you only have 3 characters in a battle at once. So
Yeah, but
there's
what if
4
I
enemy
want to use?
skill
But what if I want to equip 2 of them for the hell of it?
That's your prerogative, buddy. You know?
I still haven't beaten the weapons. I mean, I beat Ultima Weapon, but not Emerald or Ruby.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I didn't use Mighty Guard. I just Knights of the Round spammed it, and eventually I killed them.
Oh yeah, no, that's the way. But if you try to beat it without Knights of the Round, those fights suck. Especially
Oh
the
no, it takes like 10 minutes for Knights of the Round in general.
Yeah, you just
set
mind
it on.
damage.
Set it on. Go make a sandwich.
No, that's
W
literally,
summon
dude.
Knights of the Round, mime, till it dies.
Yep.
Double
Yeah,
cast.
no,
Nice,
2
double
times
cast. Nights around.
summon.
Go make a couple sandwiches.
2x summon mime it. That's
Yeah.
the worst part is that you have to wait because you can't there's like a
You can't skip the cutscene.
you can't with that and the fact that you can't while the cutscene's playing you can't input a command, so you have
You
to
can't target
wait
anything. Yeah.
for- yeah,
That's why you
it's
go.
so-
That's why you go do it, and you bring your defender,
controller, yeah,
a
yeah.
retro fighters, which is a very
Just hold
nice
the A
controller.
button down or X button down.
Very
it'll
nice
do it
controller.
automatically.
You put it in
You
you
need a
put the
PlayStation controller,
controller in
get
your
it.
butt like that, and then
Just like
you're
that.
doing your kegels, your butt kegels. That's the way to do it, man.
Can someone look up exactly what the trick with the boss is, so I don't just
Just poison
trying-
him. That's literally all you gotta do, man.
Okay.
I don't know. Just have a ribbon on.
And wait, do you have Demi?
Yeah, have ribbon. Do you have a ribbon?
I won't be small. I made sure to.
Yeah, he's got
I won't be small.
I will not be small.
Wait, hold on, dude, hold on
Yeah,
before you
weapon
fucking go
with
into the.
All right.
Poison works great.
All right, do you
I got
have
poison.
Demi?
I got Demi. Yeah.
Okay, you have Demi and poison,
Poison,
right?
yep.
That should be all you need. You might just go save just before it's so you can quick reset if you need, so you don't have to if
I thought
something
he
gets
did,
fucked up.
but
Oh, he did. Okay.
Which
Fartmeister.
Frank talks to himself. Let me exactly how I have myself.
Seriously.
What
So-
bagel flavor do you all? I'm a. If you can give me like a roasted, like what would click on it, I'm all about that.
Oh, yeah.
But otherwise,
Everything bagel.
Everything,
Asiago.
yeah.
So
Asiago
I
bagel.
have not. I haven't had a bagel in a long time, but when I still lived up in the suburbs of Philadelphia, I would try to go to Manhattan Bagel whenever possible. I would just get a plain Jane bagel with cream cheese on it.
I respect that. You know, I respect that. That's commitment to missionary position, and
It's
I
just
love
a
it.
delivery mechanism.
Yeah.
I feel so attacked right now. As a nice
No, dude. Okay. I like just a plain thing. It's the essence of the item, right?
Yeah, the
that doesn't look
bagel
like
discs.
poison to me, Frank.
It's already poisoned.
Yeah, he poisoned.
Eva,
He poisoned him with the first.
Or
attack.
Demi, Frank.
No, you gotta use Shiva.
I want to, you know.
I actually think that you're not supposed to do damage because I think he counters with heals. So you just sit there and you defend.
It depends on a mask that he's showing, I think is what it is.
Yeah, just stay there. It'll tick down. Just like spam defend.
Put it in fast forward and sit there.
Alright, we got small Yuffie now.
This is basically Little Sister Final Fantasy VII, right?
Little Sister, I love that song.
Frank's playing with the controller unplugged right now.
Yeah. Yeah, he's like hitting every button. Yeah, you're playing it. Yeah.
Doing so good.
You're doing great.
Come on, Owen, end it.
Yeah, did I read that name right? Grunge Lance?
Yeah. Not Gungnir, but Grunge Lance.
Grunge.
Odin loves Nirvana and Pearl Jam.
Yeah,
Okay?
yeah, he does.
Odin was right there with Pearl Jam when they were protesting against Ticketmaster, and by God, that should show you the power of Ticketmaster, because even if, like, the Norse god of gods couldn't bring down Ticketmaster, what hope is there for the rest of us schlubs?
Yeah, that's a good point. Oh, did you just haste him?
Hasted myself.
No, you didn't. You hasted him, which is actually Giga Brain because his turns come up faster than he dies from poison, faster. Yeah.
But he's also might be healing faster?
No. So when Frank, okay, he only heals as a counter. So the more Frank casts on him, the more he heals. So he just has to sit here and let the dude die.
Just let it happen.
Just sit back and let it happen, Frank.
Let the ticks just happen.
But he is also on weight, I think, so it's super slow. So he has to like defend.
Defend.
Yeah.
Oh.
The wait only
right?
The wait only
Nope.
happens if I actually open a menu. It doesn't do anything.
Oh,
at
okay.
this time.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah, if you open.
He's almost dead.
Yep.
And not he's almost dead.
Frank, stop pressing! Like all you have to do is not press the buttons.
I just had to know how close we were getting.
How close you were, keyword.
It's 4 ticks.
There we go.
John, I'm in pain.
I can feel it, Joey. I can feel the pain.
Poor Ringo, I'm sorry.
What would it
Ooh, that's good. That's a good question.
Yeah, that's
Julie,
how good she already
the
had.
ending. Oh my God, Eric
Eric
doesn't
doesn't-
count because
because-
she already has a hole in the middle. Oh.
You know what? Hold on. I think that kind of answers Cloud's. I think that kind of answers it for Cloud. Claire would have an Aerith bagel.
Oh.
Oh, dude. Well, he bit into it and there was cream cheese in it already.
Weird. He dips his
Yeah,
bagels
he
in
threw it
water.
away.
I don't know. It's gross.
There's cream. Yeah,
Ew.
there's
The New York
it's
water
a
bagel.
It's a
sloppy
soggy bagel with cream cheese that
it
expired
up.
3 years ago.
You got that penicillin on it too. Oh no.
Man, a penicillin bagel. Man, I
That
could go
bagel
for that
wasn't
right
meant
now.
for him. It was meant for Zach.
There was something. there was something funny in that bagel.
Pacha, I agree with you on that one. That's a classic. Maybe
That
like
is
a
a good
honey
one.
cream cheese. Maybe like a honey cream cheese. I don't know, like a honey little chunky ball. Joey, you okay, bud? How you doing there?
It's so gross, man.
Not hip with all the bagel talk, Joey. Come on now.
Well, here's the thing. Well, I mean, here's the thing. Like, her materia didn't do anything. Big air quotes. So, of course, like, the analog to that would be expired cream cheese, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it made that better or worse for you.
It would. No, you're not wrong. That's what hurts.
That's what made you get pain.
Tifa gets a blueberry bagel on her cheat days.
Yeah, no, Fate's right.
Oh.
Spicy jalapeno cream cheese for sure.
Yeah. The
Hey,
bagels
TikTok,
don't matter.
it's
but-
me, Aerith. Come
I
have
feel
breakfast
like
with me.
I
First,
feel like
take-
Sid would have like a sesame seed, not a sesame seed. What's the like
Bagels
with like
are
all
for
the brown
pussies.
stuff?
That's what fucking.
Yeah, that's
Sid is.
exactly what
Bagels
Sid
are
would
for
do.
pussies. I
He
don't
would-
need
Smokiest
nothing.
taste in bagels.
he would
what
he would
have.
he would say that, and then when offered one, he would just be like, "Yeah, just give me a goddamn bagel."
Or
Doesn't
like
care
it
what
would
it
be
is.
too similar to like eating an ass, and he would feel like emasculated by it. So he'd be like, "No, it's like The Sopranos."
So what,
for
you're
an English
saying,
muffin.
what you're saying is, in his research, for the space program, he came upon goat's meat.
Yeah, yeah,
Absolutely.
no, that and also like weird like pickup artist MG Toe kind of stuff. I said MGTOW, Frank, not toe. I felt you get excited.
Sorry.
No, I'm sorry. I should have clarified. Yeah, like he picked up that from like a cross dimensional. That's actually what the remake project is just the cross dimensional influence on Final Fantasy VII's universe.
All for a bagel.
You know, for a bagel.
Isn't that just the plot to Final Fantasy VIII?
All for a bagel.
All for a bagel.
Yeah.
Final
Oh,
Fantasy
no,
VIII
that's-
2. All for a bagel.
No, that's
They might be related. I don't know.
that's the
They
mobile
might be
game.
related
Final
all
Fantasy,
stop.
all the bagels.
Have you guys noticed how weird it is that of all 15 mainline Final Fantasies that we have, only 3 of them don't have any sort of like extended canon?
Yeah, and those like was
2,
it 6,
3, and
8?
8. 6 is kind of a halfway because of that Dojin of the Figaro brothers.
Oh, that's
was
right.
written by
Yeah,
their
yeah,
creator, but not considered canon by Square, so it's like kind of halfway.
Yeah.
I never read that. 6 is actually my favorite.
It's
6
up
is
there
my
for me.
favorite too. That's right.
It's more
Wait,
the
you
character
said
development.
6.
Character development
Scandalous.
when it's there.
When it's there, yes.
wait, 2,
It's
8,
there.
and what? What was the other one?
2, 3, and 8.
Oh, 3.
Yeah. 8
Yeah,
is,
but
8 is
3
really
is so
curious.
closely tied with 14 that it's like none of them are safe. None of
mean,
them are safe.
14 just mines the previous games for references and callbacks and such. And I don't mean that as a bad thing.
It feeds off of our nostalgia, just a
Yeah.
smidget.
It's exactly
Which I
No, I mean,
I'm all for it though. Like,
Yeah,
It
I'm
does
not-
the Dissidia thing where it's like multi-dimensional or whatever.
Yeah, but
except-
Dissidia is an extension of 1, kind of.
Yeah. Well, that and then Stranger of Paradise makes
Yep.
that even more
Oh,
convoluted.
I love Stranger in Paradise, but that's a different
Did
thing.
you
That's
see
fine.
Did you see the fucking
Bullshit.
trailer? Dude, the trailer fucking destroyed me. He's got a
Trailer for
quote.
what?
Jack says to Emperor Palamisia, "I knew you'd start spouting bullshit." That is fucking
rules.
hilarious, man.
Apparently in like Opera Omnia or something, like Jack meets all of like the mainline Final Fantasy protagonists. Apparently he's stronger than all of them or something. I was just
Isn't
like,
Jack
man.
supposed to be Garland though?
Yeah, he is. Excuse me, Agent Jack Garland, Fate.
Yeah.
You know,
Come on, put some respect on his name.
put the respect on the
Sorry,
man's
my
name.
Bad, my bad.
I was not aware of this. I haven't played Stranger of Paradise beyond the demo, which ran terribly on PS4, even in performance mode.
Oh, I could
It's
imagine.
nice playing with people.
Move all the
Oh,
way
it's
back
so
the other way.
fun with co-op.
The other way?
So fun. Yeah. I
If
enjoyed the game co-op.
If
It's
I
fucking hilarious co-op.
well,
yeah.
I'm gonna get a PS5 this year because of
Can we
Final
go the
Fantasy
other way?
VII Rebirth, and Stranger of Paradise is definitely on my list of games.
Okay, got it.
The other side of the continent.
That's a kind of Yonic looking mountain, Frank. Go back to that. Go back.
Excuse me?
Look, hold on. Look to your left. No, go no, to your left. To your left.
Nibblehut?
Yeah, right. No, the mountain right there. That's a Mount Tussie right there.
Jesus fucking Christ, Joey.
It's almost as bad as selling the speed ring.
Well played,
Yeah.
sir.
There we go.
Damn, that's the
we
new
are all going there. Mount Tussie. That's the house, right there. That's a little weapon seller who tells you where to get the next thing.
Oh, hell yeah.
Can we pay some credence to the little Final Fantasy houses on the world map? Every Final Fantasy has a little, with a world map, has a little house. 6 has it, 5 has it, 4
has it.
8 has it.
Gongaga.
I'm never speaking. You know, this is... oh, I need to do this.
Come on, everyone, keep going. We can break him.
Oh, we got to go. Oh god, I gotta go back to see Dio.
Dio!
Yo! Jojo!
Time to cast Holy Diver. I love... So, like, I haven't picked up the bass in a while. I love playing Dio. Holy Diver, Rainbow in the Dark. They're so fun to play.
I just started playing bass because Kelly got a bass for Christmas. And I'm like trying to like learn along with her. And it's like, I wish I had just started playing bass because it's like, I don't know, just so much easier to develop good habits with it compared to guitar. Like I go back and I play guitar and I suck ass now because I'm like used to playing bass. And I'm trying to pick it like a bass now, and I'm like,
what's a chord?
Well, see, that's another thing too, because then I start playing like a lot of my bass playing is like chordy because of that.
Like
No, that's not
chords or power
why
chords?
6. Yeah, well, yeah, like, and it's like they sound so good on bass.
Yeah.
Just need 2 strings, baby.
I just got a ukulele for Christmas, so.
I have
hell yeah.
So I have a small ukulele story. I was at a house party once, way out in the sticks, with a bunch of friends.
Of Florida?
Yes.
Okay.
Turns out there are many Stixes. So, and the host
Sticks
he
and
had
two-thirds.
like a ukulele that was missing a string, and I was just like, okay, I'm bored. I'm gonna sit around the campfire with friends, and I'm just playing Holy Diver with 3 strings on a ukulele. The whole time, just chatting like nothing's up, and it was fun.
Andrew confirmed to be that guy who plays ukulele at a party, and I don't know how to feel about it. I don't know what to do with this information.
Is this the
it was the one time, and it was mostly just while I was talking to a friend. I wasn't just like, hey, hear me, listen. I'm just doing this for fun right here. It's not
It was more of a fiddle thing.
Yeah.
That's
a
exactly
fiddle
what
thing,
it was.
yeah.
Why do you think I have this thing?
No, ukulele is a really good instrument to learn on because it's like the chord shapes are really easy for it, and it's like it gets you like past a lot of the stuff that kind of roadblocks people playing guitar or bass. So
Well, I
fuck
played
yeah.
woodwind instruments, so like
Yep.
I'm used to playing like flute and stuff like that,
So much harder.
saxophone.
Yeah, so much harder.
Yeah, you gotta have that
it's a
lung
little
capacity.
transition. Yeah. I play Final Fantasy music on my flute all the time. I'm like, yes,
Hell yeah.
give me it.
Long time no see, boy.
Speaking of Dio,
Hey, you fucking,
speaking of Dio,
you fucking like that, huh? You fucking like that? Did you let me
He doesn't have
borrow
a shirt
this?
on.
He's just basically wearing a
Sorry,
Speedo.
but it's not for rent. Yeah, since you've been good to me in the past, I can let you have it on one condition, a single condition. One condition?
Take off your pants.
Boy, you gotta entertain me. What do I gotta? Not in the mood. What do I gotta do? Oh. Nothing all that difficult. This is the
Red Bone
battle
intensifies.
arena. Show me your fighting skills. Just you, boy. I'm expecting a good fight. Of course, Cloud is in. Of course.
Cloud's always in the mood.
He's ready to fight.
6 big
Oh, I
soulless
thought he was
and-
getting ready to do something else that started with F.
Yeah, right?
soulless iguana energy. I hate it.
It's such a term. It's like hamster eyes.
Big soulless iguana energy. Like, if we were a few hours more south, there'd be iguanas all over Frank's porch.
True.
Oh, yeah.
Fallen from the trees the past week.
Yeah. Yeah.
Said we just
There are
saw tiny
actually
lizards.
warnings issued in South Florida for falling iguanas.
Oh my.
It's crazy.
That's some. Ooh, ooh man.
Your materia break looks a little.
It sure
did.
Yeah, but it's okay because he didn't need it.
Yeah, of course.
'Cause he's got the god mode to just meteor rain everything.
I wanted to give him the old finishing
Oh,
touch. this
Cloud's
time.
T-posing on them for dominance.
Blue moon.
Air, guys.
I love when they just go away like that. It's so good. They're like, goodbye.
Hello.
My people need me.
It's weird.
Oh my goodness, you have the worst rolls in the world.
Yeah,
True.
these suck.
Yikes.
They can fuck them then.
They're
Whatever.
intentionally bad for this one.
Are they? Is
Mhm.
it? It's not scripted, is it?
I think it is
I don't
because
think-
there's nothing on the roll except the one item.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're
Oh,
right.
that sucks. Items, yeah.
Ooh.
Cloud wielding a katana is strange to me. It's Mini Mune.
Mini
Oh
Mini
my
Mune.
god.
Nice.
Gotta beat Sephiroth with Mini Mune.
Mini Moon.
Sephiroth.
Danny quotes that to me all the time.
The top
Number
15 guy.
15, Sephiroth.
It's Sephiroth.
Oh,
With Cloud stages
So
Sephiroth.
like, I have to know, was that guy doing that on purpose?
No, that guy's just an idiot, dude. That guy is
Okay.
a complete moron. Yeah. A
Okay.
weapon. Oh, he's
Oh
mini.
my god.
Oh,
Oh
my
no!
God.
That's
Oh,
gonna do
yeah.
one.
Wait a
Oh,
minute.
finishing touch might do
We
it.
might have a little thing
Work
we can
around.
do.
A little,
Goodbye.
Frank? A little. Okay, that's
Goodbye.
a
See ya.
little, Frank.
You heard me. Oh god.
It's not over yet.
Lucky
Lucky
seven.
sevens. Hey, what's up? I'm just a little guy. What a meteor rain does.
Wait.
That's
That
gonna do a
was-
bunch of ones, Frank.
I'm curious.
Yeah, you're gonna see a bunch of ones, dude.
I'm curious. Yeah.
Little mini rain. Little Frank's little ukulele.
This shouldn't be possible, Panda. I'm breaking
Yeah,
the
it
rules.
is.
Oh my god, I'm fucking
I
like.
fucking 6. I said it. I fucking swear I said that, dude. That's twice.
It's not the size, it's
And
how
6.
you use it.
It's meteor rain.
Here they
Jump.
go.
Meteor rain, more
Goodbye.
like pebble drop.
You must go to see your people.
I have to go now. My planet needs me.
Don't get
Oh,
broke. Oh
I
my
was
God.
gonna say
Yeah,
Toad
HP
would be
restore.
bad.
I was waiting
Yeah,
for
yeah,
Frog to happen.
Little sister Final Fantasy 7.
Little sister.
I don't think that's gonna
Oh,
work, Zoo, brother.
it's not
Yeah,
working.
that Zoo's got wings.
Oh no.
That's my ease reference
Alright,
for today.
Leviathan.
You gotta call Leviathan.
Leviathan.
Dude, don't you
Kyle.
have the item that gets rid of this?
You don't. Your items are sealed.
Climbing up
Oh,
this
that's
mountain.
right. Yeah.
You know, I'm not gonna lie. Leviathan is one of my favorite like summons.
Leviathan's up there for me.
Consistently cool.
Yeah.
It's
Like
between
in 8, I like him in 8 too.
So good. That's the best one.
Problem is, you only got one.
One.
You're
No,
locked.
just
You're
keep
locked.
doing meteor rains,
Just
dude.
keep
It's
meteor
fine.
raining.
It'll just take a few hours.
Just keep T-posing.
Fuck, I hate Leviathan in 14. I think that fight's bunk. I don't know, something about it. I just hate it.
Oh, it's because you can fall off, and
I
no
know,
one
it's
ever
not
pressed
that.
the buttons. They keep the healers to press a button. If you're healing, you're probably gonna press the button. Otherwise, you guys are all dead.
So what I'm hearing is, in 14, Leviathan makes everyone a floor tank.
You might just want to let it happen here,
Yeah,
Frank.
that's
Y'all
probably the plan.
Y'all ever wipe on just regular Leviathan and duty roulette before? Because it's happened to me. It happened to me once. And I literally, I fucking control queued the game or alt queued the game because I just
You're
like
oh
couldn't
no, I
handle it.
disconnected.
I was like,
yeah,
this-
my internet connection.
It's so fucking stupid. Like,
I'm a tank, so like if I die, everyone dies. So
yeah.
When
But
I
like,
was-
okay, that's a like a pre-70 dungeon, so like there are no tanks or healers or DPS.
Just attack
everyone is just
yourself.
red. Oh, this sucks.
Oh yeah, Doom Train was a girlfriend in Final Fantasy VIII.
it was so good. I think it was in the Omega.
A crit.
Omega.
Yeah, it was in not Delta Escape, but the Sigma Escape.
Yeah,
second one?
it
Yeah,
was
yeah.
escape. Yeah,
The
it was
rarest
when you were
type of
going
escape.
on the thingy. Yeah,
Nox says hydrate.
Oh,
I loved it.
That-
It did like an homage to sick.
yeah, that fuck, I love that. I love that raid series. The whole Omega series is really good.
Oh yeah.
Hydrate, baby.
Is Doom Train
Rehydrate.
Final Fantasy 14, and can you suplex it?
You can technically, I guess, with a monk,
Yeah, I guess.
sort of.
In 14.
Yeah.
It's more of like a ghost train thing, where you kill the ghosts on the train, slowly kill the Doom Train, but it's very like intense because you
The
get
big
carried
lasers.
to like different,
One second,
well, the
I'll be right
lasers,
back. I
and then
gotta
you
turn
get
the
carried
air
to
on.
like different rooms in the train itself where you have to kill things. You get separated from your party essentially.
That's nowhere
So,
near as
it's-
interesting.
No,
It's
it's so
nice.
sick.
It's a good one. It gives you like the nostalgia feel of like this is Final Fantasy VI boss.
And you get the boss or theme remix for it too.
Oh yeah, I love all of the remix.
So good. I hate the Kefka fight though. Kefka fight makes me so mad. I hate like fake out mechanics, like E8S, so much. I hate it.
EX Death is pretty bad with
Oh yeah,
mechanics.
Xdeath has that. Yeah. So I remember when that came out, the Savage version of that came out. That's like what kind of made me stop playing Stormblood, because I was doing that. Like I did it like with Party Finder. I did all the other Savage raids with Party Finder day 1, hour 0. It was no problem. Xdeath though, that was fucking rough, and I wiped for like 9 hours trying to find a group that could clear it. It was so painful.
9 hours. Holy
Yikes.
fuck.
Across
Oh,
other
those
groups,
were
but
days.
I did it on like the first day, so whatever. It was worth
Yeah.
I'm glad I
It's
have
rough the first-
I have a friend who like is the biggest Final Fantasy 14 fan I know, and I know that she basically wants to help carry.
She'll carry you, yeah.
it. Took care, yeah.
I don't
would
want the
carry
I don't want the carry, but I want her on hand.
Jesus Christ,
you want the extra bonus help, like if someone wipes, they cover it. No biggie.
Too much.
Yeah.
Are you guys
Yeah.
ready for the in-game recap? I figure that's probably be a good bit
Last
of
time
everybody
on Final
talking.
Fantasy 7.
So, all right. So, who wants to be Vinci 420, aka Kate Sith? Since Vinci isn't here anymore.
Wait, that's Kate Sith, Vinci 420.
Yes.
So,
More things for Joey to hate.
I'll be Ketchi.
Oh God. Okay.
Don't do this.
No, I'm not calling you on it. I'm not calling on you because it's just a circular argument. Cloud, how about it? Can you tell me what's happened so far?
You're still lines.
You
I
still
know.
got light.
I don't really know what's going on because I wasn't here in the beginning.
Wait,
God. I-
Frank, you or me? Who do you want?
I can do it. Yeah. For that. Good
Fate,
idea.
Fate,
Okay,
can
yeah,
you do
yeah, no, Fate
Cuxinte?
will be Cuxinte from now on.
Sinte? Oh man, what kind of accent do
I did him like fucking Christopher Nolan Batman, so that was what I did. Like, my name's Vincent.
My name's Vincent. Can I be like this?
It's really good. Why is there only one chair in this hotel room? Yeah. By the way, Joey, did you check the tags for the stream? I just want to check
God.
if you checked them. I just...
All I see is English. Hold on.
Oh, really?
Well, it is accurate.
Yeah, that's the only tag I see.
Oh, okay. Must have not gone through. I still had the
Actually, like
one
the
hotel room in,
Yeah.
or one chair in the hotel room. Who wants to do Barret?
I'll do
Traditionally a guest, though.
Traditionally
Aw.
a guest, but
I've been here since the beginning, and I still don't know what the hell is going on either.
I think that's more racist.
Wow, the hell's going on? Come on, tell us.
God damn it. So good.
It's from a mountain town.
Okay, all right.
All right.
Country
I'll
Hick
give
Bear
it a
is really
shot.
good.
We are going after Sephiroth. Sephiroth must be in search of Promised Land. Promised Land? Yes, shut up. A land full of Mako energy. Or at least that's what the Shinra believe. I don't know if it actually exists.
Oh,
It's you.
it is. But I'm trying to remember what I did. I think it was just girl voice.
I think it was
Sephiroth will return to the Promised Land, the land that promises boundless happiness.
And what kind of disease?
That's what the ancients call themselves. Hey, didn't you listen to the elders at Cosmo Canyon?
Nyx is like,
Sorry, Barret, you got the Cetra.
So, yeah, he got the Omega variant, etc.
You don't know where the Promised Land of the ancients is. You search and travel until you feel it. Then you just know that you found it.
Walgreens backroom worker in the Appalachian Valley. Barret.
Man, Fallout 76 was more interesting than I remember.
Eris, can you feel it too?
I think so.
Oh, I'll be
Sephiroth.
Oh.
I can...
So Sephiroth traveling the world because he's searching for the Promised Land. Is that it?
Now, okay, so what? When you walk into Seventh Heaven, it's like, I
hear banjo.
Yeah, just
So this is where they shoot the Beverly Hillbillies.
We all country in the seventh
It's the
heaven.
Sector 7 hillbillies.
Searching for that. And one other thing.
Carla, we'll answer your question once we're done with
That's
this
a good
little
question.
recap
Yeah,
here.
it's just
That
gonna
is a
be
good
hard to
recap.
answer during this.
The black materia?
I heard from the other man in a black cape was looking for the black materia.
That's
Yeah,
good,
that's
actually.
pretty
That's
good.
actually pretty good.
Yeah.
I like.
Thank you.
Well, I've never heard of black materia. I don't understand why it's gotta be black though.
Fucking racist.
How many men with black capes and number tattoos are there? Of course, my tattoo is number 13.
How did you get that tattoo?
Stick and poke in the park.
Part of Organ of
Stick
Bingus
and poke.
13.
Stick and poke in a park! Fuck!
Dude, I've
It's the
seen it
most
happen.
Chicago thing you've said today.
I've seen it happen, bro. I've seen it happen.
Joey's the only one who is not Floridian in this one.
I do not call me a Floridian. I am
You're
not
Floridian.
fucking from
He
here.
Bro,
You
I am
lived
not
there for
fucking
19
from
years.
here.
You
19
transplanted
Not
into
willingly. Not willingly.
Wait, does
Fuck
that mean I
Florida.
could say I'm not Floridian because I'm
Yes.
from California?
Yes.
No, you've lived there long enough. It's
I lived
become
here
you.
for
Hey, don't listen to him.
5 to 7 years.
There's still time.
Yes, I think 7 years makes you a Floridian. So
I like
you
common
haven't
law
quite
marriage.
got there yet. You got to move in the next 6 months, Fate.
Okay.
I know I can't leave. I don't have the money. And now I'm anchored.
Bro, if you live in Florida for 30 days, the swamp assimilates.
I know. The swamp is in
Hojo
my
put it on me.
ass.
The rest of them are just war scars, but the number was done by Hojo. So they're like 13?
No. I think Hojo did something to those men in the black capes. But I don't know what it has to do with Sephiroth.
Hojo did not touch those men in the black capes.
He surgically gave them fucking huge hogs. He was like,
Red's
finally!
response though was incredibly Ben Shapiro and like overly specific about the wrong thing. So that's yeah.
That's why I think we should just go after Sephiroth himself.
Yeah, me too. It's all just damn confusing.
just do damn.
Dude,
Too
I
damn.
can hear that's a Stephen King character. That's what that is. You're pissed. You have like a brain parasite in Maine. Fuck. Sitco squeegee water.
Oh, what is
It's fucking true though.
Oh my
it's
god.
fucking true. The well water is atrocious. Oh god, I've got a friend who lives on well water. He swears by it. It's like, oh, I prefer it.
No,
to
that's
whatever's in the
dude.
Horrible.
Andrew,
Gross.
you say that you're not a Floridian, but then you say a fucking thing like, I have a friend who gets by on well water, and he says exactly. There's no fucking. No, you're Floridian.
I
As
have
much
a
as you
friend.
hate.
I have a friend that is not me.
I think I'm
Dude,
tired.
all I'm
I'm going to
saying-
bed now.
The company that you keep reflects upon you.
What was that all of a sudden?
Who's Yuffie?
Oh god. Forget it. Frank's moved on.
How about the black materia?
You wouldn't understand even if I told you. I'm still convinced you're just a fucking plushie who's talking to me in my schizophrenic craze. Thanks. Good night.
You know what, Cloud? You're fucking racist.
Y'all, we gotta do is take action. We starting tomorrow.
Y'all, we gotta do. That was amazing.
It's perfect.
It's
you're not
perfect.
Floridian,
it.
Fate. Sure, yeah, you're from California.
Yeah.
You're pulling it off too good.
My bad.
I'm
Let me
still
sit it down.
fucking. I'm
Joey
still
Barret.
reeling over squeegee water at the Sitco, man. That's such a good description. Cloud.
So- you want to go on a
King
date,
of
Cloud?
chat. I'm
Oh,
number
no.
13. Am I going to go mad too? I don't know how Joe did to you, but you've been all right so far, right? But be strong.
She like spits on her hand and pets him on the head. Like, what the fuck? Like, what?
This is Final Fantasy VII. Okay, the third part of the remake trilogy is just Deliverance. Final Fantasy VII Deliverance.
Oh my god.
Calvin Banger's 13.
You gotta
Be strong.
cycle colors, Frank.
Cloud? What color are we doing? The color
Cycling.
Hold on. I think I could,
Rainbow.
I think I
We
could
need
do that. Hold
RBG.
on.
We need
Need
gamer
some
mode.
gamer lights.
I can get that.
What do we
good.
got?
Joey, did you just
Blue?
fucking slam something at the mention of gamer lights?
Gamers were a
Look, I don't want to
mistake.
talk about it, man. I get a little heated, a little hot under the collar. Okay.
Gamers were a mistake.
There we go, guys. I'm going into fucking hyperdrive now.
Well, there's too many lights.
Not
You're
when
not
I
the
shift
only one who's
into-
worried.
Maximum overdrive. Don't know what's going on, but we're in a bad situation.
Fuck yeah.
Stop complaining about your.
Oh wait, I'm supposed to do this one.
Here you are.
Yay, Skimp. Let's go back to our rooms.
Oh. Cooks and pans
now
in the same room.
I'm just listening to the Kermit the Frog cover of Redbone.
It's like dick out asleep on this fucking seat in the fucking lobby. He's just
Passed
fucking,
out.
Yeah, just fully like half hung in his own hand, just like
half hung, bro.
Frank, I feel so attacked right now, but also so seen.
All right, hold on. I got a really good story. All
Okay,
right,
okay.
my friend's brother is a complete degenerate, and like the way he lives in a house with like 6 siblings who were always around, and he was telling us the story about how it was like 9 a.m. and he was coked out of his mind, completely butt naked, trying to beat it in his chair that's like in the living room with like 6 fucking people could walk in at any other time, just completely naked, butt naked for over an hour, and he just couldn't. It was that exact situation that you mentioned.
Hey John.
Wow.
Oh.
Going on a date with Eris?
John, you want
Let's
to
go on a
you
date.
want to go on a date, baby?
Oh
What?
yeah.
Dude, that's the most down bad thing I've ever heard in my life. I'm sorry, it's stuck in my head now.
DATE. Or haven't you ever gone on one?
Don't take me for a fool.
Hey, a little touchy, aren't we?
No, I'll give you something to touch.
Just don't get touchy-feely. Oh.
Hey.
Still touch me.
Hey.
Don't touch me, I'm sterile.
It's a Mako.
Joey, you're the announcement guy. Do it. Go.
Tonight's Enchantment Night, all the attractions are free. How about it, you two? There's going to be an entertaining show in Event Square.
Come on, let's go.
This is my best mocking theater kid voice. Sorry,
Mocking theater kid.
I feel like I could have
Being
been a
nerd,
theater
so.
kid.
You dodged the bullet. You do like Doctor Who. That's sus.
I was
Hey, what's sus about liking Doctor Who?
I was a TV production kid.
Oh,
So
dude,
I was one
okay.
step removed.
That makes sense. That makes so much sense. Congratulations! You are our 100th couple today. You will play the leads in tonight's show.
I feel like this is racist against some kind of person.
Exactly, Erica. That's what I'm getting at.
What?
When it comes to theater kid status, what are you saying, that like I can't be a theater kid, or I should absolutely?
No,
be a theater
I'm
kid?
saying like liking Doctor Who is like immediately makes you sus for being a theater kid, but you've dodged a bullet, Andrew. So you. But, oh, now it's not hard. Just play it however you want, and the rest of the cast will cover up for you.
Oh no, it's not hard. Just play with it a little.
It's 11 soft hanging in the chair.
I'm
Thank
gonna
you,
let
Erica.
someone else be the protagonist on the next one. Just you
Come
wait.
this way.
I can take over.
Hey!
This sounds like fun. Come on, Cloud. Let's do it.
That's really forward of you.
So Andrew, I was a TV production. I was in the TV production program in high school, and I fucking bro, Illinois TV production kids are a different breed. That's for sure. I couldn't. Long ago.
Here, let's have Andrew be the narrator. For this
Oh,
one.
okay, yeah.
Long ago, an evil shadow appeared over the peaceful kingdom of Galdia.
It's really good.
Princess Rosa was kidnapped by the evil dragon king Valvados. What will become of her?
I love it because it's like immersive storytelling. You could tell he probably like smoked for 20 years and like just quit within the past year before he got this job at this fucking gig. I love it.
Just then, the legendary hero, Alfred, Batman's butler, appears.
Oh, hello, sir. Wait.
Oh, you must be the legendary hero. Oh, Fred. Hey, it's your line. Come on, get into it. Yeah, you.
This is so much better than the opera.
Oh, you must be the legendary hero Alfred. But my soul, please, Princess Rosa. No, please talk to the king. I'm bad at it.
Oh, okay, it's beautiful. John, you can be the king.
Legendary hero Alfred.
I want a little bit of Keflek in there.
Fine. You have come to save my beloved Rosa. On the peak of a dangerous mountain dwells the evil dragon king Pavaldos, who has kidnapped Princess Rosa. But you can't beat the evil dragon king now. Talk to one who can help you.
Oh, I wanted to be the.
Well, all right, guys. All right, chat. Do we talk to the
Knight or
knight or the
wizard?
wizard? All right, Chad, it's up to you. Is it knight or is it wizard? Say knight or wizard in chat today to get your... Oh, we got 2 for wizards.
God damn it! You summoned
Wizard.
Influencer Frank. I hate when Influencer Frank comes out like this. Put it back.
Wizard probably got drugs, yeah.
All right, thank you so much. I am the great wizard Foreman. Oh, what do you want to know?
Wait, Frank. Can you make the wizard an influencer?
Yeah, absolutely. I definitely can. All right, guys.
Let's go.
So, yeah, all right, guys. Do we want to know the evil Dragon King's weakness or the princess's measurements?
The
we got
princess's
one for measurements. One Salty's is one.
You know what to pick. Yeah.
You know what to pick.
We're like, 12-year-old playing, so.
We are.
It's beautiful. Let's do it.
Oh, what is going to happen next? Oh, legendary hero, look!
EDK.
Evil Dragon King.
What? Oh, what? How you dare ignore the evil Dragon King?
Oh my god, it's Gilbert Gottfried.
Ah! I'm the evil Dragon King, Valvados. I have not harmed the princess. I have been expecting you.
Please help me, legendary hero. How was that?
Who is your enemy? Say it. Say it. Don't say it.
Say it.
Don't. Please don't say it. Don't. Don't say it.
All right, guys. Do we do the evil Dragon King? The king or that knight? We got one for knight, folks.
Why not
one
the
for
wizard?
EDK. EDK's.
2
We
for
got
knight.
2 for knight. 2 for knight. If we don't get another EDK,
knight.
we're going to knight.
I'm a Dark Knight.
Watch
out.
out,
Another knight.
We're doing it.
I think the knights have it. Come on, no more.
Stop it, Cloud. What are you doing? The play's a disaster. Now I'm getting mad.
Pissed off Eris.
You had it coming.
Ah, you dare ignore me?
Why don't you shut up, blabbermouth?
So this is where the characterization for the chair scene came from. Okay.
Yeah.
Chair
Oh my
thing.
god.
Wow.
You just took him out.
Oh my. What an unusually strong princess. And so the new legendary hero Rosa. And our story ends happily ever after. The next time on Dragon Ball Z.
No, it's EDK, bro. Come on.
Evil Dragon King.
Evil Dragon King Network. Oh, sorry.
Oh, that was fun. Hey, let's go to the gondola.
Got to. I gotta go to the bathroom really quick. Let's do the question of why do you guys think the world of Final Fantasy VII got revisited so much? Earlier in chat, someone said that.
Money.
Yeah, that's it. That's the question.
Wow.
Next question.
Conversation over.
Because of nostalgia, I played this game to death.
Do please.
Yeah, I think it's that and the fact that it's like easily recognizable characters. The setting is so like such a conglomeration of, I guess like popular media.
Well, at the time, this was a huge project for them, right?
Yeah,
For
that
Square
was
Enix?
like, yeah, because I think that was like, because when did this all came out before?
Well, it
Like-
came out during COVID. It actually came out in 2020. At
Yeah.
least
Yeah,
the remake
right-
did.
right at the start,
For
yeah.
it. Yeah.
Right.
So they had already had it mostly done before they did it. But they've been teasing the fans for years and years about redoing it. They just never
Yeah.
did it.
I
And I think that's the hook and bait for everyone.
I think part of it is that even at the time when the original came out, people kind of knew like it could have looked better because Sakaguchi wanted the more chibi art style for the overworld. And then PlayStation 2 comes out. It's like, man, can you imagine Final Fantasy VII with Final Fantasy X's graphics?
Yeah.
And when 12, then the day 12 came out in Japan, and Tim Rogers told this story in his Final Fantasy VII Remake video. The first person that was in line to buy Final Fantasy 12 at a store in Japan where, like, Yoichi Wada, he was the president of Square at the time, right? He sold the first
Yeah.
copy, and he gave a big speech and handed the microphone to the first buyer, and to say something. And the guy said, "Please remake Final Fantasy VII for PlayStation 3, thank you."
Oh, that's right. And that
Not
And
to
then there was
mention.
the PS3 tech demo, which was only supposed to be a tech demo, and that got people really excited. And then it just kind of snowballed from there, especially since 13 was trying to recapture 7's lightning in a bottle. Like, so much of 13's initial setup, like initial opening hours, are trying to be 7 so hard.
but FF13 is lightning in a bottle.
No, it's lightning on a train, Joe.
I'm going to hell. I'm sorry. I deserve this. I deserve only perdition.
Yeah, so it's just like people kept asking for it. Square couldn't get away from it. They tried to recreate 7's success, and the reality is that 7 was lightning in a bottle. It was just the right elements coming together at the right time.
I also feel like they're doing like what Resident Evil did, where they make a bunch of games, then they come back, revisit them, and it's all a point of trying to sell from the consumer standpoint. And it may or may not be that way, because I know Final Fantasy doesn't really backtrack a lot, but with the popular ones, they do make extended versions, so to say. They'll add like Dirge Cerberus or X2 and so on and so forth. There's very few that they actually added onto. But just like Resident Evil, they always go back to the nostalgia. Let's go back to like Resident Evil 2 remake. How great was that when they remade it compared to like how the original sold? So on and so forth.
Yeah, and around that time, around like 2005 up until even now, Square tried to do like big compilation projects for all the Final Fantasies. Like even, I guess it kind of started with 10-2 in a way.
10-2 was like mostly an asset flip because talks with Enix had stalled about a merger after the failure of Spirits Within.
Yeah.
But also because Eternal Calm, which was only thrown together as like a bonus with Final Fantasy X International, got such a strong response. They were like, all right, let's do this. But everything after that, where they would just constantly like flesh out old stuff, part of a corporate mandate. And I've got the actual like PowerPoint to show for this of basically, and I don't have the exact quote on me, basically to exploit existing IP for continued revenue generation.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
a
exactly
long
what
run.
Resident Evil does. That's what like
Mhm.
Final Fantasy's doing for some of it. Although Final Fantasy isn't really as bad as like, let's say, a series like Resident Evil.
Yeah.
Well,
I
and
think
we've had in
Sorry, go ahead.
general a big resurgence of remakes, like movies are redoing themselves. So I think it's just that time.
Yeah.
Everybody
Yeah.
who grew up with this stuff has nostalgia for it, and they want to bank on it.
Exactly. I think that's part of it, at least. Like, the nostalgia is, they're hoping nostalgia sells, essentially.
It does.
I mean, I'm not
Obviously.
gonna lie. I mean, I bought 2 copies of. I got Final Fantasy VII on the PlayStation 4, then I had to rebuy it so I can have integrate on the PC. Like,
Oh yeah, I mean, I think like just the ubiquity of this game shows very brightly through the fact that we couldn't even give away a copy of this. Like everyone just had it. Nobody wanted it. Like
Yeah.
we
The
had
only people
giants-
that don't want it have problems with the visuals or turn-based games. Because I have a friend, and I'm sure this is not a new story to anyone, who was really interested in playing Final Fantasy VII Remake, and then it came out, and the twist about Remake quickly made itself known to people who were paying attention. And I told my friend, like, Final Fantasy VII Remake is a sequel, dude. Like, it kind of banks on you knowing the original.
a little bit, yeah. I can see that. Like, it does bank on you knowing the original, but I feel like it's also its own standalone story
Yeah.
with the way that at least the direction that they're going to with the end of it. where
Yeah.
they're wanting to expand more, which I adore. I like how they made the characters. Like, I feel like they made them more relatable and better.
I've only gotten like up into the Star of the Sewers on Remake, and that was like a year ago. But I know where it goes from there. And I appreciate
dope.
that they're doing something new with it. I am very intrigued with what they're doing for the most part. But I am firmly of the opinion that it's difficult to fully appreciate if you're not already familiar with the original.
I can agree with that.
This is the most emo song in this soundtrack, by the way. The melodies on that sucker.
Oh yeah.
Well, and it's not like this is the first time they've redone things with Anthology and Chronicles.
Oh,
Exactly. The amount of times they've redone tactics for like 10 different things.
Yeah, but
yeah,
this is something very different though, because like this is reframing the story and using the original as a basis to try and do something.
Yeah.
Just
really
elaborating on it.
Well,
Crazy.
it's like the way I like to see it is, and Andrew, I think you'll especially back this analogy. It reminds me a lot of like the J.J. Abrams Star Trek stuff, because it's like, yeah, it's a sequel technically, right? But you don't, if you've never played Final Fantasy VII, that's not going to ever really be apparent to you. Like you'll see like the flashback stuff in Remake or whatever, and be like, oh, I get it, I sorta. But like it functions as like is either a standalone thing or as a sequel. It works as either or, and I feel like in part one of this project, I feel like that works, but time will tell how much the rest of it pans out.
Yeah,
I feel like it bridges some gaps though with some things. At least for me, coming fresh from playing Crisis Core and seeing how like people were turning in there, I feel like the remake does bridge a lot of gaps, that it makes it more at least seamless from Crisis Core into like the Final Fantasy remake. It's I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a lot of details that they add, and maybe it's just like the freshened perspective of it all. I don't know if they have actually added anything different. I doubt they did.
No, just like
updating the graphics.
little things, like a couple little things, like lines, embellishments of the dialogue, stuff like that. But Crisis Core is literally one person is going to get this reference. But Crisis Core is Fire Walk With Me to FF7 Remake's The Return. Where my Twin Peaks fans at, bro? There's one of them there. I don't know.
Nice replaying it. I'm not gonna lie.
Also, the remake has like the whole of the compilation to work off of for anyone who really likes stuff in the compilation. Like for me personally, from what I've seen, I'm not super big on it because like tonally, aesthetically, it just doesn't feel like Final Fantasy VII. All that stuff there, it doesn't gel to me as someone who's kind of dipped my foot in a chunk of it.
Wait,
But-
you saying Remake doesn't?
No, the compilation.
Oh yeah. No,
Remake,
I kind of.
Remake
I feel
feels
like Remake
much,
expanded.
Yeah.
Remake feels much truer to the original game than the compilation did.
Yeah, I agree. It matches the tone of like the weird humor and the quirky little indie RPG.
And especially the characters. Like the characters never felt well, some of them, Cloud especially, didn't feel right in the compilation.
I feel like they brought the Cloud, at least in the remake, they brought the Cloud issues more to surface, where you're like, oh my gosh, that's why Cloud acting like. But it's also under the assumption that you have played the past Final Fantasy, so you know why he's acting the way he's acting.
Yeah, and that's another thing too, is that like they kind of change a few details in the remake. Like Hojo knows Cloud was never in Soldier. That's right?
Right.
Well, no, but that's also in Crisis Core. Everyone knows Cloud wasn't in Soldier, and one of the things that I realized is that someone actually from Soldier, when you're doing one of the bombing missions, recognizes Cloud, and he's like, "Hey, wait!" Like he actually physically recognizes Cloud, and he it was just one of the grunts. God, I don't even know what to call him now.
Yeah, one of the Shinra grunts.
Yes, one of the Shinra
That's
soldiers,
right, yeah.
but he wasn't even in soldier. But one of the Shinra people recognized him and were like, "Oh my gosh, I know. Wait, where are you going?" And of course, that whole scene cuts out. But it seemed like it was someone who actually worked with Cloud at the time. And mind you, like I said, that was in the remake. But even like the whole start of the first mission compared to like what was in Crisis Core was exactly the same. The first mission starts out exactly the same, so I can understand why Cloud would have gotten confused and stuff. Like he thought all those memories were his and weren't. But that goes into like later game and the experimentation part of like Crisis Core and stuff like that.
Yeah, for me, it's a matter of like moving that reveal up a lot sooner. Like it kind of throws you for a loop because now it's like, okay, you've just removed a bit of tension and possibly use new players, and now you have to tell the story differently.
Well, and they did that right off the bat because Cloud has so much more personality. He's so much softer in the remake than he is in OG.
And I think part of that is because they actually have voiceover. You can actually more easily distinguish tone.
Yeah, but I mean, like, look at the writing too. Like, he's like, just even the gameplay and the writing speak for it too, because it's like you're involving yourself with so much of like Midgard through the shitty fetch quests and stuff, and like talking to townspeople more closely, and like all that's like by design. Like I feel like that's not unintentional.
Yeah, it's to get you more on board with Cloud as a protagonist, so he's not quite so aloof.
I think he's still really standoffish, though.
Oh
like,
yeah, he
is.
Yeah.
At least in the remake, like I'm playing it again fresh. I haven't gotten that far in it where I've done anything, I haven't even met Eris in the remake yet. But he's still standoffish. Like, yes, I was in Soldier. I'm the best. I guess I will do these things for you. Okay. Like he's still a little robotic, but like
a little bitch.
Yeah, pretty much.
You're not sure if you're not sure if you trust him to watch your kids.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
But like he's still like he has an arc in Remake that doesn't exist as widespread or broadly
in the original. He has an arc in Remake that doesn't exist in the original, which I feel helps a lot because he does open up in the original, but it doesn't show it in the original, whereas in the remake it does show him opening up. It's like, this is the Cloud that we know in the original. Okay, it makes sense.
Yeah, there's
He's
more
not so standoffish.
There's more of a spotlight put on it in Remake because the point where we are at the end of part 1 of the remake is conducive to where Cloud is at the end of Midgar in the original. It's just that in the original you get more sense that he's being a little bit more chummy, a little bit more open with the rest of the party because he kind of has to, not necessarily because of great chemistry, whereas in the remake you spend so much time with all of them that you do see him gradually open up and grow as a person.
But I also know that it's not realistic that in, the original compared to the remake, which is divided into different parts, they made a 40-hour... we'll say Final Fantasy, the original, is a 40-hour game, which I know you can do so much more with it. But they made that into a smaller version of 40 hours. So now we're going to have 2 more parts, hopefully, of 40 hours.
Yeah, I just hope they aren't completely, what's his name? Nojima-ized? Because that's my biggest...
Kazushige Nojima.
Yeah. I just that he's my biggest fear.
People keep blaming everything
Nomura
with Remake on Nomura. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's
he wanted to do it vanilla.
Dude.
He wanted to do it vanilla, and Nojima's like, nah, let's go crazy.
Yeah, so that's what y'all should be. I mean, Nomura is like hilariously misguided too, but like I feel like a lot. Yeah, a lot less obtrusively than Nojima. You look at all the really big, bad, stupid decisions that Final Fantasy has suffered through, and it's like, guess whose name is on that sucker, buddy?
Yeah, but Nojima doesn't have as big as a public profile as Nomura. I mean, people blame Nomura for 13 being a supposedly crappy game, but he just is like an artist on it.
I'm not gonna lie, 13 kind of threw me for a loop because I never really played 13. I know the story of 13, but I didn't really play through it because I had trouble and struggled through the beginning. More so because like it was just holding my hand the whole time. Like for the first 10 hours of the game, it holds your hand.
It does.
And that
Really
to me
bad.
just was really annoying. I like to go free. You know, give me 1 hour tutorial, let me go at it.
And I think that's a symptom of the times, I think, more than a symptom of Final Fantasy 13, to be honest.
I think, honestly, I think it's kind of the reverse. I think that 13, and I can only say so much because I only played like 2 non-consecutive hours of it over 10 years ago. 13 came out at a time when open world games were starting to become the big thing.
Yeah.
Fallout 3 had come out like a year or so earlier. Oblivion was around. Skyrim was around the corner. Far Cry 3 was a couple years away. Like all these big open world games that were captivating at least Western players, and then Final Fantasy 13 comes along, and it's a hallway. A hallway you can't backtrack.
Yeah, until it's not. And then it's like, oh, that's where the game.
Yeah, but that's like what 25 hours in or something.
Yeah, but dude, I mean, okay, people say, yeah, that game is 13 is handholdy because it imposes a lot of like tutorials and oh, this is how you have to deal with this.
I am dreading getting to 13.
But
I don't.
But you know what game is also a hallway?
10.
Yeah, the one you just finished.
Yeah.
13's more open than 10. I said it, and I'm sticking by it because, like,
the end, as far as I know.
I can see that because I mean, on 10 you don't get to fly around and stuff until like later on. Like,
and even then, you don't really do much with it besides.
I know. I need to get Aerith a new weapon.
It's
really
just
quick.
post-game stuff that you fly around on, and it's just like the thing is with 10's linearity, I don't mind it, and again, I can't speak on 13's linearity whether or not it works for me. 10's linearity, I'm mostly okay with because it's not just because narratively it makes sense. You know, you're going on a pilgrimage from temple to temple, but also the actual like map design. Like there are still enough nooks and crannies and little secrets to be discovered along the way.
yeah.
Yeah, and well, 13 has that too.
Yeah, like I said, I can't comment much on that.
It's not. It's probably not as elaborate as 10. It's mostly just treasure chests and little Easter eggs and shit like that. But like, yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. My girlfriend has never played 13 before, and her mom is staying with us, and so her mom and her grew up playing it and playing Final Fantasy. I mean. But they both have never played 13, so they're actually playing through it right now. And it's like I'm watching them play it, and I'm like, bro, I was like kind of addicted to this game for no reason when it came out. Like, and I really,
everyone.
yeah, and I enjoyed it a lot. I enjoyed it way more than most people did. But like, the issues that I took with like the I don't know, like the fal'C and the l'C and all, they're just throwing terms at me. I'm like, fucking all Final Fantasy does that. What the fuck am I saying? Like
the thing with that, again, you know, tepid criticism of 13, but I'm familiar with the opening and I've seen enough videos talking about it, at least in this part. With a lot of the terms that other games throw at you, and this isn't universally true, there is usually some kind of real world analog.
Right,
Wrap your head around. Final Fantasy VII is a great example. What's a Shinra? Oh, big evil company. What's Soldier? Army.
What's Mako? Life energy.
Life energy or electricity.
Yeah.
And the thing is that it's supposed to be ambiguous, and that doesn't land as well because like a fal'C is technically like a god or like basically a being of power or like somebody in a position of power, not necessarily inherently magical, but applicably so, right?
Yeah.
And because even me, I've played 13 twice, and I 100%ed both 13-2 and Lightning Returns, and like
6.
Oh yeah, and the M-dash talk, but like, you know, I like even like defining that sounds really vague, but I see what they're kind of trying to do. They wanted to keep things kind of like a little loose, a little kind of like ambiguous, And oh, by the way, well, we talked over this, but what basically would happen is that we're basically Shinra's lapdogs right now because Kate Sith was actually it's Katchi.
He done traitor us.
Yeah,
He's a
he done
traitor. He's really Reeves. Let's all be real.
It's amazing.
You don't find
people-
out that until later.
People criticize like why do they keep Ketchi in the party after they betray him? It's like, bro, he's got Marlene.
Because I was gonna say because he's
Yeah,
got
he's got
Marlene.
Marlene,
It's
yeah.
literally just like, oh, you want to talk to Barrett's daughter on the phone really quick? You're like, so it's like that, okay.
Yeah, like that's why they keep him around because like it's so that he doesn't potentially hurt Marlene.
Right.
Anyway.
Yeah, so that's so Shinra has Marlene because they want us to go here and get this materia that only Eris supposedly can get. So we're now Shinra's laptops.
They stole the keystone and went ahead of us.
Yeah, that's right. So yeah, we're basically cops now.
And this is where she goes like schizo.
Iris is
We
like,
just start-
I sense things here.
Yeah, she's just like, I'm talking to the planet.
The
Awooga!
planet's speaking.
I'm just saying 6, 10, and 3 are right there in terms of worst.
Mm-hmm.
Man, you think 10's one of the worst?
I put 15 over 10. I said it. I said what I
Really?
said. Yeah.
No
I said
comment.
what I said.
You really think 3's one of the worst?
Yeah, I don't really like 3 that much.
Yeah,
Okay. Don't get me wrong. I love every Final Fantasy. Every Final Fantasy slaps. But like 3 is just the one that slaps the least. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Okay. Well, someone said 15 is better, but than 10. I actually did really enjoy 15. I'm also someone who also played Final Fantasy 12.
Mm-hmm.
So-
like
12.
Well, 12 was great. I loved
Joie
the
is a
combat and
Final
everything,
Fantasy.
but I felt like the story was flat. Like, it was basic, like, oh, save the princess from this castle and, like, help them not get taken over by whatever Garlean Empire is coming.
I just like
Got
the
it.
gameplay of it.
Yeah, the
but
gameplay was great.
12 is the
right
Trails series of Final Fantasy games because the lore and Frank is stirring in his chair.
I'm like, oh yeah.
I still don't know. I still don't know whether I should play tactics and all like the tactics stuff and Vagrant Story before I play 12.
No, you don't have to. You definitely don't have to.
I know I don't
You-
need
yeah.
to, but I'm thinking like, should I? Just so like.
Nah, 12 is good
I
on
think
its
it'll
own,
be
though.
alright.
You know what
Yeah.
though? 12 is good on its own, but I think like you really do appreciate it the more knowledge you have of Evilise, which
Live in Evilise, yeah.
I was going to say this earlier, but I think the Evilise Alliance is like the only real big successful Square thing that they did with Final Fantasy. Because I feel like
Successful in terms of like sales and
no, because that's 7.
or-
Because that's 7.
Yeah, I was about to say.
And it's also 13 because 13 did really well despite
13 did well, and then
Yeah.
Diminishing Returns.
Yeah. But fucking yeah. So no, I don't know. I mean, I haven't played.
What? Just Cloud posing and clipping, like
yeah.
typing
Saw that.
slash no clip, and just going like. I want to put like a goofy sound effect on that, and then he lands in a fucking painting. Like, yeah.
And he lands in an MC Escher painting.
Yeah,
I was just gonna
exactly.
say this fucking MCS.
13 only sold numbers because it was released multi-platform. I don't think so. I think the Xbox 360 version didn't sell that great.
It didn't.
Yeah, but it's
No,
still
that's
sold
not-
cross-platform, so
It
that's
sold
the thing.
cross-platform, but that doesn't mean that.
But it
that
had
doesn't
to
mean
because
it
the
sold well.
PS3 was sucking shit during that time. It
Oh, yeah.
absolutely
No,
had to
but
sell.
You have to
The
also think of all the
PS3
Square games.
The PS3 was turning it around at the time. Remember, that came out late 2009 in Japan, early 2010 in North America.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
but
mean, honestly,
360
I
owners
never-
were starved for RPGs.
Yeah,
PS3
360 was
PS
stars for RPGs.
We had Eternal Sonata,
Eternal Sonata and like Radiant
Still
something.
played it.
Yeah, Lost Odyssey.
Enchanted, Lost Odyssey,
Dragon.
6
Yeah.
out of the most 6 out of 10 game.
There's
Blue
Akaguchi.
Dragon.
Oh, Blue
Enchanted
Dragon,
Arms?
yeah, absolutely.
Enchanted Arms.
I never played Enchanted Arms.
After 13, you think you can deal with the gambit?
I like the gambit system, especially because, like, for some of the higher encounters and stuff in the game, or even just grinding, it felt like you were kind of like solving a puzzle of like, what works for this area? How can I manage this boss and what it can do? Its ads and like I
Bro,
said, even...
all it is
I used
it's
them
the
as
same...
glorified healers. That's what my
Yeah.
gambit system was, with glorified healers.
That's kind of what I feel like it's supposed to be. But like it all it does is automate a lot of the
stuff you would
redundancies of
usually
Final
do.
Fantasy.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it presses A to spam fight for you, so you can have like a little bit more involved skill rotations. And
I'm
like
very curious to get to the gambit system, but it's not going to be for a while.
It's pretty easy. It's not that bad. If you set them up, so how I set them up to heal me. I set them up to heal.
Yeah.
Okay, they are my healing bots. Unless I am on you, you are probably healing, or you are attacking. Otherwise, I command everything else.
That's big tank energy. I love it.
Yeah, exactly.
that's my
Yes, we
strat.
found the tank, folks.
Well, isn't the gambit system kind of like programming in a sense, where it's just like if this, do
If this happens, do this, and then
Dude,
that's
all
what
the
it is.
gambit system is, I'm telling you right now, all the gambit system is cursor memory. That's all it is. Because instead of having to press A 4 times, the thing just remembers what you did and you don't have to do it. Like,
awesome.
It's sick. It's really sick. The only problem with 12 that I have is that it there's not a lot of challenge in the game proper unless you self-impose it.
Are you talking about the original release or the Zodiac
both
versions?
both
Okay.
because in the original release it's like the obtuseness of a lot of the treasures. Some of the quests are kind of
I feel like the
convoluted.
hunts is where it was at. Like the
Yeah.
challenge was in the hunts.
Yeah, the hunts were the.
Otherwise,
that's where you really had
no
to.
challenge.
800 and 500K American
That is-
game sales. Okay.
That was just by April of the year that it was released.
That was
Oh,
by
wow,
April
yeah,
of the year, but the thing is, that started to be when like the first month of the game's release was like the most important.
You gotta also remember that this Final Fantasy 12 only released on PlayStation 2.
Yeah, but
yeah,
it
that's
sold
true.
millions.
Also, PS3
Sell
outsold
on
360
PC or anything.
The
13 has shipped 11 million copies total.
The 360 actually was doing really well in Japan for a little while because Microsoft just kind of let them do what they want. Then when they checked in on them and saw, oh, you got a lot of weird Japanese games and some hentai games on here. Yeah, no, we're not letting you be laissez-faire about this. You have to be Microsoft. Like the Japanese want Halo. That's what they want. And then it just died.
But for real though, like I think a lot of people forget that the PS3.
I'm a Halo fanboy. I tried a Final Fantasy. I tried 10 of them.
I like Halo too.
PS3
Halo 2
outsold
best
360, and somebody argued with me about that the other day. I'm like, bro, look at the fucking numbers.
Yeah, it literally
The numbers
just
don't
barely-
lie.
right at the end, it just barely scraped past.
But it was a 360 was dominating that whole time until like the very end of PS3, the last couple of years.
I mean,
Uh,
we're not
okay,
gonna lie.
Paul.
PlayStation 3 was just like flushed in the toilet. Okay,
Nope.
even for me, someone who likes JRPGs.
I remember when I was like 12 and I found this newfangled video sharing site called YouTube.
The YouTube.
And I found this music video for a game about how Sony killed the PlayStation brand with PS3. It was how to save a life, but obviously with new lyrics. And it's like I just found that again recently. I was like, man, this is still great. It's a good parody track. It still holds up.
There's one color that ruined my goodwill with Sony, and it's yellow because
Did you
my
piss on your PlayStation?
my
we
PS3
talked
got a
about
yellow
Yellow
light
light
of
of
death. And I was like, I'm never fucking buying a PlayStation again. This is so fucking stupid. I hate this. I hate
Mostly
this
from
console.
PlayStation 5.
And
It's not like
and
the 360 didn't have red rings.
Oh yeah, but you
You're
can fix
not-
that.
Yeah.
The 360 was worse about
Well,
that.
some of them, no, you can fix some of the red. Not all.
Yeah, there are some.
Honestly, once
Because
it
of the hard
starts,
drive.
you're on your way out. You're just gonna have to do it more and more
I
until
went
it's done.
through- I went through
years and
4 of
years
them.
in the retro, like those things. I had once someone came in once with a red ring, I'd be like, listen, man, Either you can pay. I forget what the exact
reballing it.
Yeah, I could reball the thing, and you'll be good. Yeah, the heat sink, and you'll be good for like a couple months. Maybe more if you're lucky. But then you're gonna have to come in again and pay me another $35.
Wait, hold on. This comes. Yeah, this comes.
Well, no, that's
full
just
circle.
fixing the heatsink.
Yeah.
Reballing is pulling the full chip off and putting the solder back in, and then resoldering it to the board.
Oh, there's one you can put it in a machine that just like half-ass.
Yeah,
does
it just bakes it.
Yeah, and that's what generally people do.
It's called an oven.
Because I mean,
Right?
a new Slim, I could get people in with a new Slim for like $60-$70. So it was like, just fucking get these people with the fat 360s. I was like, please get rid of it. This is the worst piece of hardware to ever grace video games ever. Like,
like because I've seen like a lot of like retro stores just do not even take fat 360s.
Yeah. And I don't blame them either.
They are right not to.
Yep. So this comes full circle to me. So I got to the final area of FF13. I did all the side quests, whatever, and I'm walking up to the final boss. Game freezes. Xbox Red rings. Love to see it. I had to wait like 3 weeks to fight and finish the final boss of FF13.
I was for Final Fantasy 13. I was originally going to play the trilogy on Xbox One because I heard that it actually cleans up the game.
It does. It's the best version of it.
But 2 things. One, I learned that it's only on Xbox One X and Series X, not Xbox One S or Xbox One VCR, and I've got the VCR. If you have the VCR or the One S, it just plays it exactly like a regular 360 would, so literally no improvements. And second, it kind of goes against the starting with 7, experience it as it was at the time mentality. Because starting with 7, I've been playing the games on original hardware. And I'm just like, well, I don't want to play the 360 version. It's at a lower resolution and the videos are all compressed to shit. So I've been picking up the PS3 versions. I just need to get lightning returns now.
It's like $10.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it.
That game is cheap as hell.
And and I was looking into like HDMI switches that strip the HD CP out of the PS3, but I'm just like, I can just use the fucking retro sync and use that.
But dude, you know what, man? Though I will say, I don't think that matters as much with 13 because like all that stuff is on the disc. It's just like being outputted on shitty hardware, like shittier hardware. You play that like the PC version of any of the 13 games or the Series X or Series version of it, and it's the same game. It just looks a little better.
I understand that, but it's a matter of, again, like that authenticity thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, it's like if I'm going to experience it as it was at the time, I want to play it on the actual hardware.
Yeah, but you never will because you didn't play it at the time. So it's like I don't know. Like I always I champion the stamina to want to do that kind of stuff, but it's like it's like a semantic thing to me because it's like. I played the fuck out of FF7 on a PlayStation 1 as a kid, right? I don't want to experience that again. I don't want to have to experience putting my PS1 on the side to make it play better.
Turn it upside down.
Yeah, and there's the thing, there are little quirks of the games that aren't in the modern versions. Not all of them. Like, for example, Final Fantasy VII, on the PS1 version, magic defense was broken. In the modern ports, magic defense is actually functional. It's a little thing.
Okay.
Yeah. And FF6 is really big with that too because there's like 5 stats that don't work in that game.
I love how they kept the W item glitch though throughout the whole thing.
That remains.
I'm gonna re-record 6, or rather, I'm gonna record another playthrough of 6 because the first one I did took the GBA script and transplanted it into.
Oh my god! I forgot about that.
Oh yeah, that's the. I think that's the. You could die here, can't you?
Oh, no.
Did you get a game over here?
You can. You'll just go to 0, like 1 health, everybody.
Oh, okay, that's it. I mean, like, okay, so for like 6, and 7, I feel like that matters a little bit more than 13 though. Like you.
I mean,
What the hell?
I mean, starting with 13, it's a matter of just being consistent about it.
Yeah. So when 13 came out, I didn't have an HD TV because I didn't have an HD TV till like 2012.
No, understandable.
And like playing that game. Well, first of all, the HD TV version of it cut off the text, so you should get or the CRT version. So you should play it on a CRT.
Oh my god! Holy
for
shit!
maximum.
You're not done yet.
So you can't see the Libra stuff.
I
can't record it, but when playing it on the CRT, that's the
dude. Honestly, like if you can get like a well that's even better. That's even more of the time. You get a digital camera, like a 4 megapixel digital camera.
I've done
when you
that
take a video of your screen.
God damn. No, but like, and then of course there's like the internet, like the modern versions of like 10 and 12. They're the international versions. They're not the same games as they were when they were.
Yeah.
So, and I'm not saying that like, oh, the original's bad. It's just no. I'm gonna.
You want the original?
Yeah, I want the original versions. I'm gonna play the internationals later, and I've got fan translations for 10.2 international and 12 international Zodiac job system. So whether I'm gonna burn those to a disc and mod this new PS2 I got, or just boot them off a hard drive, figure that out later.
Yeah, I booted them off a hard drive.
Price 6.
I was in that struggle with you. Oh my goodness.
That was rough.
No, I struggle with this part too, Frank. You're not.
It's so fucking
yeah,
rough.
it's rough.
Frank,
really
you gotta do
dialing
it
up. What's up, Soul?
You gotta do it sped up.
Yeah, right. That's what I should have done.
Andrew wants to be a gaming historian. I mean, if you watch the Final Fantasy video I've done, that's kind of what I've been doing.
Geico moment.
No, I struggle really bad with that part too. I don't know what it is. It tilts me.
It's so janky.
It is.
Okay, I'm not gonna I probably don't remember struggling on those parts, but I don't feel like I don't struggle on this.
You did.
If you get the timing right, you get it right. But if you get it wrong, you get like hosed.
Super wrong.
You know what actually fucks that up is using the speed. It like fucks up the cycles on it too, I think.
Really?
Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff in this game that using the 3x speed like just makes it weird.
That's probably why I don't mess.
No, that shit is on 100% of the time for me. I need it.
Yep.
I need my 3x speed.
Especially when you're summoning anything. It's like, oh god, I can't remember. This is so slow.
For posterity, I'll watch something in its original animation at least once, and then
After
that allows me to
speed up.
No, that allows you to appreciate how much better it is in 3x speed.
You get 3x speed, yeah. Because they went through the effort of not making the music speed up and the sound effects. Well, the sound effects kind of do, but they went through the effort of making it so the music doesn't speed up with it.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna. That's gonna be on, man. That shit's gonna be on.
Can you imagine like the Chocobo music 3x speed?
Oh, I've heard it.
Perfect.
I've heard it.
We all have. I'm not gonna lie, they're actually coming out with a side note of Final stuff. I don't know how many people like rhythm games, but they're actually coming out with a new Theatrium on the Nintendo Switch pretty soon.
Yeah,
Me neither.
Yeah, that's so sick.
It's a
that's
rhythm
the only
game for Final
rhythm
Fantasy
game I ever
music.
fucked with.
I
It's so
love
good.
it.
The only
Well, 'cause
console
it has
one,
like
really.
it has like a ton of Square Enix music. It has like a bunch of the
It's got
Mana
Xenogears
series.
music in it. This new one's gonna have Xenogears
yeah,
music
in the
in it. Like what?
In the second one, what is it called? You got Theatrium, and then you have the other one.
Opera.
I can't
Omnia?
remember. Opera Omnia. That's what had all the Xeno music in there.
Oh, was that the Opera Omnia was the mobile game.
Yeah, that was a mobile game.
The mobile Dissidia. I forgot what the
well,
other.
there was a second
Mobilia.
Theatrium one that had the Xeno music in there. The first one was strictly all Final Fantasy. The second one, they
Soul
added
would
like
notice.
Xeno music. They added a couple other songs as well as adding Final Fantasy 14 music to it too.
Yeah,
I know the one on the 3DS had that the curtain call.
Well, they were both on
had it.
3DS. Curtain
no, but
Call
there's
was the one I'm thinking about. That's the second.
there's an arcade version of it too. I don't think that came out in the U.S.
I
Final
actually
Bar
played the
Line.
arcade version at Monster
Arcade
Monsters.
Yeah.
Yeah,
mhm.
they have the arcade. They have the version of it, the arcade version. So,
Oh, they
The
do.
arcade-
They
the
didn't
arcade
have that the
Disney?
last. Yeah, they didn't have that the last.
yeah, they
time I
have
was
it. They
there.
have the arcade version. You can actually have your save file and everything.
I need
That's
to try
dope
that.
as
It's really
shit.
cool.
Joey, there's Saga music on the Final Bar
as I
Line.
said. It
Oh,
has Curtain Call had it too. It had
Mm-hmm.
the Saga Frontier battle theme and something else.
It had,
the Mystic
it
Quest
had a couple other
song
ones.
too.
502 tracks. That's insanity.
Yeah, and then the new one's coming out. I forgot when, but yeah, there's a new one coming out for the Nintendo Switch, which is super awesome.
I can't wait for it to like to have frame dips and input lag.
No, don't say that.
It's gonna happen. It's a Switch. It's a Switch game in 2023.
Don't
It's gonna
disappoint
happen.
me.
2/16. So pretty soon, in about a month. That's wild. Wow.
Yeah. There's
Wow.
other games coming out that I'm more interested in, but you know.
Oh yeah, it is called Final Bar Line.
Final Bar.
I don't even know what games are coming out this year other than like Final Fantasy 16 and 7 Rebirth.
The Forest too, but that's
Oh,
different.
I'm excited for
Literally
the
never
Armored
heard of
Core, the other
Armored
announced
Core,
Armored Core.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I heard something about that just because a friend
I'm gonna
just
go
went
fucking
absolutely apeshit about it.
crazy. Yeah, I
Dude,
I
the
went,
last-
I went
Crazy with
goddamn
everything.
nuclear, bro. Like
The last Armored Core I played was the first PS2 one. It's been a
just
minute.
normal too. Yeah, that's just the first
Yeah.
one on. That was just normal.
I'm not gonna lie,
Then
Panda's
Another
been going
Age.
through it.
Silent Line.
Never played an Armored Core.
Silent
but I
Line, that's-
think-
Silent Line is the fucking shit. That game fucking rules.
Is that
Damn.
the one with?
Oh,
Okay, the last
that's
one
where
I
they
played had a
introduced
bunch
dual
of
wielding
stealth
guns.
shit.
Silent Line is the expansion to 3, and it's when they It's when they added left-handed guns, as well as just like
maybe
a
that's not the
lot of really cool stuff. Because before, your left hand was always either a shield or a blade, but in Silent Line they added guns, so you could get that fucking super quick dual wielding machine gun boosting around. Fucking sick.
I made a
Oh.
promise to
Oh.
myself I would never play any sort of like mech customization game, unless I could customize the mech to become Megas from Megas XLR, and nothing has fulfilled nothing has fulfilled that dream. Nothing has fulfilled that dream. I don't care if it has all the abilities because that's unrealistic. I just want the aesthetics.
You want the
flames.
like super
The flames
bright
and the
colors.
1970 Plymouth Barracuda for a head.
Hell yeah.
I guess the Ramar
giant
or
robots.
Rockcast and
Ramar?
Fantasy
I'm
Star
just
Online could kind of do that a little bit.
A little bit. I
Baloney
can't
brought
believe
back
Baloney.
Megas XLR. I fucking wish. All I have is a 4K fan restoration, which is fucking baller.
Bring back
And I am
Meg-
going to make a Megas XLR video. I just haven't.
Gotta do Megas XLR and Symbiotic Titans, two of the
I
mech
can't
shows that
believe-
never
Symbiotic Titan was after my time. I only know the booty scene.
I can't believe that it went from a mech show to making cables. What a crazy pipeline that is.
Christ. Isn't XLR one of them their cryptos too? One of them their
Probably.
cryptos. We got a
I
kitty
wouldn't be
cat.
surprised.
We got a kitty cat live on
Sorry.
stream, folks.
Yeah.
It's
This
okay.
is Novus.
Got-
Novus.
Novus is
Dude,
I-
my
I
nose started
do
itching.
not-
I swear to God, I'm allergic to your cat from digitally. Yeah.
Allergies over TCP/IP.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Never apologize. No,
Dial-up.
never
It's okay.
apologize
I'm
for
a-
pets. Not on this stream. You're.
I'm a cat person and I groom dogs.
I was gonna say,
I-
shut up. I know how you get around Shiro. You can't
I
say
just-
that.
I know.
I've seen it.
I know, he's really cute though. I like his little
Frank-
chicken legs.
Frank, I've told you once, I've told you 1,000 times. I really want to meet your dog.
Absolutely. Listen, I will always cook out for the homies.
I'm shit. I mean, if you're offering. I'll come by some.
Listen, I know
I'm picky, but to meet your dog and to hang out with you, I will eat whatever you shove down my gullet.
Trust me, everything I cook is fantastic. So I've been
you
meaning to
should
try
better
to
be.
do like
I
a
have yet
Florida
Jared,
meetup or
that-
something. Like,
yeah.
I can't believe you
do
never
Florida
even
meetup.
had you never even had my cooking at the old house. In
No,
Clearwater?
you never
Really?
cooked for me.
I've never had your
Yeah.
cooking either, except for that one
Me
dessert you
and
handed.
Panda have to come over.
Wait,
like,
no,
I'll
what you-
bring something for you.
What you
But
gotta
we'll
have
come
is you
over.
gotta
We'll
have
do a potluck.
You gotta have Frank's famous stew with flecks of Teflon in it, served on a paper plate.
No, you think I'm a fucking thumb, bro? Come on.
No. Frank is clearly an index finger kind of guy.
Plastic cheese. You have to like put a slice of
Oh my
American
God.
cheese in a burger and don't take off
Joey.
the
Oh my
plastic.
God. Yeah, it's the craft single in
Joey, you
plastic.
just unlocked a horrifying memory. You unlocked a horrifying
It's
memory.
so-
Wait, from Florida?
I had
No,
me
not
a
from Florida.
quesadilla earlier today.
So this requires a bit of context. When I was a wee lad, there was a pizza joint around the corner from where we lived
up, Six?
outside of Philly. That I would always get mozzarella fries from, and these were great fries. Like, fries were kind of greasy, obviously, but the mozzarella was so thick, like it was just a pool of gooey mozzarella with fries just kind of stuck in it. It was amazing. I love it. And a few years ago, about 5 years ago, I visited my papa because he wasn't doing so hot. He got better before he died, but that's another story. And I went back to the place, and I was like, I want my fucking mozzarella fries. And I saw, oh, it's 3 cheese fries. So I got it. I got it back to the hotel. Get a fork, shoved it in my face. Why the fuck is there cheese whiz in my mozzarella fries?
Oh, dude. Oh,
Here.
fucking. Is this Philly?
Just outside of
Is it-
Philly.
They love their whiz. Listen, I
They
will
love the
say,
whiz.
Hold on.
Fucking nasty,
if you
bro.
if you
No,
make
there
your
is a
own
happy ending.
whiz,
There is a happy ending.
The
That's
massage
weird.
parlor.
So the second time I went there, which was like the next night, I got it without the cheese whiz. But the next time I visited, which was a couple years, which was like October 2021, to with a friend of mine to help pack up some of the last of my pop-up stuff after he passed, we went back to that restaurant, to that pizza joint. Turns out, when they had the cheese whiz and the fries, that wasn't the original owners.
Yeah,
They
that's yep.
But in the time since Cheese Whiz Gate and the return, the original owners bought it back. So they got the original mozzarella fries
damn.
back. I got it. Oh man, I talked to
Filoni brought back the mozzarella fries.
Filoni brought back the mozzarella fries. So I talked to the owner. When I was there, I was like, "Are you the owner?" He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Man, I've been eating your food since I was like a wee lad, and I'm so glad to see you got this place back. Because last time I was here, I had fucking cheese whiz in my mozzarella fries." And he was just like, "Yeah, brother, it's been a weird journey. This place used to be called Chicho's. Now we got it back. We call it Mama Russo's."
That's
So
the biggest Florida like transformation I've ever heard for a restaurant. That's perfect.
Yeah.
And this was in Philly. Like, what, Chicho's to Mama Russo's or Mama Russo's to Chicho's?
You know,
Oh,
either
okay.
way.
See, if it was in Florida, it'd be Mama Russo to Chicho's, but okay.
Yeah,
The jump is just, it feels very familiar. I've seen a lot of yeah, we did do this one food, but we completely pivoted and changed our name, so
Yeah, so like, if you guys are ever in
Yeah.
Philly, like, make the quick trek out to Trevos and go to Mama Russo's for some mozzarella fries and pizza. They also do calzones and strombolaya.
love me a good fucking stromboli, if you know what I'm saying. Love me that shit.
Anytime Chicho's is mentioned, auto Florida mechanism. Chicho's with an I, but you got the spirit.
Once you develop that mechanism, you're a Floridian.
What mechanism?
That's right.
The Chicho's mechanism.
What is the Chicho's mechanism?
Look, man, it's feels based.
It's feels based. Oh my god.
You gotta
made-
feel the whiz, man.
We've made it back to feels based.
I'm not gonna lie, there's been a few places that are like, oh man, this feels like
Like what?
Great.
Yes.
California.
Oh, okay.
There's very few places that feel like very.
Your audio is being
Cutting out.
Oh no!
Cutting out at the end.
Sorry, it was because Panda was talking. Sorry.
Wow, Panda!
That
you
he didn't like.
fucking-
Oh my gosh, Panda! Always talking and stuff and laughing. It's like he's enjoying games and stuff.
How dare he enjoy himself?
How dare he enjoy game? Video games?
Video games. The
Yeah.
video games.
What? How dare you enjoy them goddamn video games? I had a government professor at community college.
I just
who
want a
spoke-
picture of a damn JPEG.
Who spoke just like Hank.
Goddamn hot dog.
I want a damn hot dog.
Sometime during the semester, someone asked him to say, "God dang it, Bobby," and he did it.
Ah, you know, I groomed a dog named Bobby, and she's a girl. But I will every time she comes
She's
in.
a slut.
She rips off my face mask off. I wear a mask every time I go to work, but she gets so excited that she has to rip it off and carry it in her mouth. But every single time I groom her, I'm like,
The Florida
"God
response.
damn,
That's a real
God
Florida
damn."
dog right there.
It's true.
I just want a picture of a damn JPEG.
I should watch.
Want a
King of
picture
the
of a
Hill.
hot dog.
Virus
is over.
It just tears the mask off and votes for DeSantis. It's wild.
So that's how the Republicans are fixing the vote now. Okay.
They're just ripping masks. Poor people.
It's the only way.
They're getting dogs to vote. It wasn't enough to get the votes of dead people. Now they gotta get the dogs.
The dog vote. That's what. That's what I want. That's your dystopian future. They're like, and the dog vote for Florida's coming in. Gas stove. Listen, I will tell you, don't tread on Florida. I'll tell you, as a walk enthusiast, I desperately miss my house that burnt down had a gas stove, and yes, there was no connection to the house fire in the stove. But I miss my fucking gas stove so much because just cooking on a walk on like a glass stove top is just
That's
not
weird. That's fucked
It's
up.
not
yeah.
because
That is weird.
the point of it is that, you know, the flames go up the sides,
Yeah.
the whole thing gets fucking ripping hot. Doesn't work. Doesn't fucking work. It sucks. Yep, 6 no's.
Yeah.
Canine contingent.
There's a reason why we don't own gas stoves.
Walker.
Oh my God. The walkery. God. So I
Walkerina
completely
time.
I completely my mind forgot about the whole date segment and everything. I was like, in my head, we were gonna be at the fucking ancient place in fucking 30 minutes, and instead at 9:30 we were strolling in that motherfucker.
Walking in.
Hell yeah,
actually, you
6.
know.
There's
Slum drunk
nothing
lives
like
for
that.
another week.
Oh my God, Joey, fuck off. The walk.
Oh, you walk leftist.
No! The walk moralist.
The walk moralist. Yeah.
Up yours, walk
Up yours, walk moralist.
Velma's
You don't
too
need a
long.
walk. See, the thing is, you don't need a walk. We don't need a walk.
You know,
And you're smoking meth, and you don't need a walk.
I'm tired of it. Disney had 1 plate of fried rice, and now we got the MCU.
Yeah.
Damn immigrants and their damn walks.
It's my favorite cat of Brittany's. You can tell the other ones I said that. I love her the most. What up, brother?
Got a
Keo?
raid.
Yo! What up, Keo? How's it
Waffle House
going, my
whipping
man? We are getting raided. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, Keo. We're right at the end of it, talking about the walk left, and the walk agenda, and how Walk Disney brought about the MCU.
And it's all because
I'm
of
just-
China.
No!
No.
Oh my God!
Waffle House. No, dude. Waffle House
God.
whipping hours isn't. You got 2-3 more hours before that.
Hey,
becomes a
thank
thing.
you for the follow, Hodoken. No, see, these guys, all these guys, they totally get the Waffle House contingent. When there's a
Hey,
hurricane, a bunch of these guys are Floridians, I know, and if nothing else, at least Keo gets it. You can directly tell you can tell how bad a hurricane's gonna be if like the Waffle House is
Waffle
like
House is
closing
closed.
or
Yeah.
like limited. Like
That's the Waffle House barometer?
No,
Is that what
no.
It's a real thing.
No, it's a real
It is a real
thing.
thing. The
a real
waffle.
thing.
It's called the Waffle House Index.
Joey, I swear to God, look up the Waffle House Index. I
It
swear
is
to God.
real.
It's a literal real thing. Like
Oh.
if the Waffle House is closed, everything's closed.
You should
Yep.
evacuate.
I linked to you, Joey, just so
Trips
you can
coming
look
in
it up.
clutch.
Oh my God, the anime dude. We went
The
to
Waffle House near my old store that I used to work at.
real not
My
Oh.
coworkers sent me photos like a week after I moved. It was full of rats behind the counter.
Teflon has arrived.
Oh my God, holy shit, dude. No, the you can like, I don't know, Waffle House is really just something magical. There's a little bit of something for everyone, whether it's like determining if you should evacuate your home or trying to see a nice like bath salts brawl at like 3:29 a.m. You're trying to enjoy yourself a nice waffle, and then the fucking bath bath salt balls break
The
out.
Bath Street Boys! They come strolling in.
The
It's like
Bath Street Boys.
it's like Grease but on meth.
Yeah, so it's not like they're like
Not the BSB.
it's not on fucking beat at all or anything like that. Bath Street Boys. Oh
Bath
my
Street's back
God.
already.
Did you fuck
Bath
Bobby?
Street.
No, I didn't fuck Bobby. It could only end in brawls.
So
Jokester with the waffles.
I hate Waffle House with a burning passion. I've always been more of a Denny's guy, and one of my coworkers who used to work at Denny's has validated this. One night at like 2 a.m, someone who's crazy, whacked out on crack or something, got into a fight with someone and brought out the fucking pepper spray. And of course, just sprayed the
That's
one
what
guy.
they season the nuggets with.
Yeah,
bro.
get the pepper spray
Yeah,
on
pepper.
Well, hold on. So pepper sprayed the guy, but it got into the ventilation.
No! No!
Oh, that's fucking rules.
Everyone in the restaurant, everyone, the managers,
my
the employees, the other
gosh.
guests, all of them got pepper sprayed. They had to shut the restaurant down for a few hours, and the employees had to give statements to the police.
Hold on, I can't change the stream title to Final Fumigation 7.
Final Fumigation 7. Oh my
Oh
God.
Yeah.
no.
Denny's is too fancy, yeah, because I'm what the kids call bougie.
No, it's
Okay.
IHOP. It's all about IHOP. We know.
Oh yeah, IHOP is
and-
top tier.
I
Yeah.
like
I got
Denny's
into
more.
Rep
a
with Sherry's.
literal bloody fight in a Denny's parking lot before.
Exactly.
So,
That's what
understand.
IHOP is number one.
I had a manager who used to manage Denny's, and when I first met him, I said to him, Scott, is it true? It's true what they say, isn't it? I've always said, you don't go to Denny's, you end up at Denny's. And he's like,
yeah, that's
yeah.
yep.
Mm.
It's
Nothing
not
else is open. You're like, all right.
It was just
Why
It's
like,
not a
I-
destination. It's
I'll-
a journey.
Denny's will always have such a special place in my heart because when I used to do the in-person gaming events with Florida Gamers, we had like a monthly and a weekly thing at a bar, and right across the street was a fucking Denny's. And once it hit like 2, we would all like stumble over there and just literally like hang out and eat for like 2.5 hours and just tip the waitresses crazy good. And I have the best memories associated with Denny's. So many hours spent in there after a great night, like drunk as shit, like fucking half the time we end up just calling Dave, the owner of the bar, and we're like, please don't tow our cars. We're just gonna all get like an Uber home. Goodbye.
man, now I want to go back to Orlando. I want to go to the Cloak and Blaster again.
What the fuck is
I'm
the
not
Cloak and
Florida enough
Blaster?
for this, man. I'm not. This. I
Since
feel
you asked,
so
Frank.
fucking Midwestern.
Since you asked, Frank, the Cloak and Blaster is a geek pub that's right by UCF.
Oh, so near me.
Nice. I graduated from UCF. That's a nice place. Some nice game stores around there. I would go to. Yeah, they've got some pretty good pub food. They got tons of board games that you can play while you're there. Got some nice cocktails. They used their old location. They had an upstairs where you could play like console games, but the new location didn't allow for that. It's a good place, definitely worth going to.
Denny's is the River Styx. There's definitely.
I'm
a
just
Denny's
saying
on
that
it.
like being the only person who is not from Florida on the show is like remarkably similar to being the only person who is not white on this show, and I can't deal with both right now. It's too much.
Joey will get you out here to visit.
Wait. Does it count if I'm not from Florida, but I?
We've already talked about this. You've been
over
indoctrinated.
Okay, so I've been.
Sis, you're a
adopted.
Floridian.
Oh, okay. I've been adopted. Okay, I've been assimilated.
No, you haven't been. No, my mom got assimilated. My dad, in a way, got assimilated. You're fine.
Okay. So I'm
Florida is a state of mind.
I'm safe.
Did you vote for water bath?
My uncle asked me when I went up to get my pop-up stuff. He asked me about my day. He said, "Is it a prerequisite to lose your goddamn mind to live in Florida?" I'm just like, yeah.
It just kind of happens. It comes with it. The territory.
I mean, my dad went from like being like a bleeding heart liberal to being a diehard Trump supporter in the span of like
Jesus,
2 weeks.
Florida will do it. That's the bad
It's an
kind of
infection.
indoctrination.
I mean,
I guess if I'm married to a Florida man.
And my mom fell to the influence of coworkers at her
Little better
hospital
put a
and,
little Florida
like,
in
thought that my dad was tying her down, and the divorce happened.
I was trying to kill your drink, Brittany. Sorry.
No, like since we moved down here, I made a conscious effort to not pick up on Florida-isms. Like, you will never hear me say the contracted version of you all. I'll say yous.
Oh,
I got y'all from Georgia too much.
Yeah.
That is the Philly.
Yins.
I do say that. I don't say wooder that much. I've been called on yins at work.
Yins is vile. Yins is a vile word.
I don't do it in.
It means like it's you, y'all.
No, yins is onions. Yins is onions. Sometimes I say it so fast you just hear yins when I'm trying to say onions.
No, I've always seen it as like yous or you all. Yins guys. That's how I've always.
No, I don't know anything.
That's the
say,
deep Philly though.
I say use.
Use is kind of Midwest though. Like use guys want a beef sandwich. Very big Chicago phrase. I don't know.
I think it's kind of like
any of it.
I think it's kind of like more of like a northern cities like New York, Atlantic City, Philly, Chicago kind of thing.
It's the used to y'all's pipeline.
No. And speaking of used to y'all have been great. This went on a little longer than
we were having some chat. All right, we were having some
Florida
lore. Yeah. Florida. There you go. It works better when you see it typed out.
Yeah. It doesn't. It's kind of spelled wrong, but that's okay because
it's okay. Florida.
Oh yeah, it's Florida.
You gotta go to Florida.
The thing is, after we do our nice little outro, we actually will be able to continue the conversation because our close buddy Chet Manley is playing the best RPG ever made, Xenogears. So we'll definitely be heading over there. But until then, thank you guys so much for coming out tonight. It's been an awesome night. Fucking Joey, you got anything you want to say?
Nothing really. I don't want to take up too much more time. Just come hang out in the CS Discord. That's all I got. And the Super RPG Friends Discord. Multiple Discords. Come hang out.
Don, how about you, my friend?
I'm good. Just happy to be here.
Hell yeah, that's what I like to hear. Fate, how about you?
I don't really have much to say other than happy to be here, and I enjoyed the conversation with everyone, and hope everyone else enjoyed.
Oh yeah. Andrew, you got anything you want to plug and anything to say about tonight?
This was a lot of fun. I've been looking forward to the day when we could finally schedule this for months.
It's been good to have you on, man. We've been looking forward to it. It's crazy that we went from like finding guests was something where we were like, oh my god, it's like, oh shit, someone dropped. We have one day to find a guest. Oh my god, to where we're like, we have like just this awesome group. We have so many awesome people who have come on this show. So many people who enjoy coming on this show that like even if we didn't like seek out new guests, we could probably do an entire game just on like the awesome
Rotation.
people we've done this with so far. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah. As for a plug, I do have a YouTube channel where I talk about video games and other media. Sometimes from a historical bent, other times from a nostalgic bent. I've got a video on Tony Hawk's Underground coming out sometime within the next couple weeks. That you can find me on YouTube at channel's name is just my name, Andrew Bluette. That is blue with 2 T's on the end. Definitely go give a peek.
Hell yeah!
Please check out his Final Fantasy videos. They're very solid and very
Super
topical
awesome.
for this.
Yeah, that too.
Hell yeah. On my end, make sure you guys check out next Wednesday on the Premium Edition Games channel. We're doing the grand restart of streaming over there. Other than that, look out. There'll be another episode 3 of Dirge of Cerberus sometime here soon. We'll make sure we let you guys know. We want to we've pretty much like are at least halfway done with that game, if not more, so we figure we might as well finish it off. Other than that, we will see you guys next Thursday for the end of Disc 1, because that will definitely be we will Donut Hole Heiress will be a thing that exists.
Oh God!
Donut hole. I can't. I like that.
The cream
Thought it was
cheese is gonna
bagel.
come
Bagel.
spilling out.
Yeah,
Bagel?
bagel
Yeah,
hole,
bagel.
donut hole, you know, whatever. You know what
They
it
both
is.
looked about one's just fried and one's baked.
You guys make sure when we
Sorry.
head over to Chet's, let him know. Well, he knows us, but be awesome people in his chat. I'll be hanging out there talking about fucking Xenogears 2 because I'm super pumped about it. Yeah, Nox. The end of Disc 1 is the end of the Ancient thing, if I'm not mistaken.
Mhm.
So, yeah, we're still on Disc 1, bro. Episode 13
I'm
is
telling
gonna
you, man, we're gonna blow through the rest. Disc 1 takes the
Disc 2,
longest.
Disc 2 isn't that much.
No,
and
it's
Disc
pretty
3 is
short.
like the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
But at
There's a lot
that
of
point,
cutscenes they
we are
couldn't fit
gonna
on the first
call it,
disc.
my friends, but
Sad.
we are going to close this the way we always do it, which is a tradition that we've been doing since the first game, which is a reference to Earthbound, the first game we ever did on that show. On this
quirky
show.
little indie
A
RPG.
quirky little. We're going to close it out with a 3, 2, 1. Fuzzy Pickles,
Fuzzy
you guys.
Pickles.
We'll see you guys next time. Have a great evening. We'll talk to you in Chet's chat.
There's